stream, and let's say hello and do all the things.
Wait, they can't hear you, Matt. They can't hear you.
Not sure now.
Can you hear me now? You good? Do you want me to repeat? I'll start again.
Do the repeat, yeah.
Hello and welcome to Natural Havoc. We are a group of Twitch streamers that decided giving and playing Dungeons and Dragons a go. We'll be playing the 5e system, however, with a few homebrew rules thrown in. Most of us are very new to D&D, so please do be patient with us since we are still figuring a few things out, and I'm sure we're going to make plenty of mistakes. Thank you all for being here today, watching along with us, and thank you all of those in the future, because I know there are a few of you that do watch it on YouTube and on the VODs, so thank you very much. I was just saying, let's get straight into it today. Let's go around the room and say hello to all the people. So on the left-hand side of your screen, I think it's this way. I can never remember which way it is. Yeah, it is. Tech Wizard Tim. There we go.
High
Go for it. Say
five!
hello.
High five! Hi guys! Welcome to the stream. My name is Tim. I'm the male part of Team Logic, and I play, as usual, the big blue Fidalcan Arcturus, and it's gonna be epic today. So fingers crossed we make it.
And below the Tech Wizard himself, we have Outdoors Creed. It's crazy.
So yeah, there's stuff going on at my apartment, so I'm somewhere else right now. But I'm very excited for the session, and I'm holding a chest that may very well be our live, so I'm kind of stressed. But besides that, you can always find my chill gaming at Guildmaster Creed on Twitch.
Fantastic. And yeah, below that we have Zeb, I had to look at the screen then to see who it was. Zeb, it's you, take it away.
Well, hello there. I play the human sorcerer Erhard Weiderstaff, and other than that, when I'm not here with these fabulous people, I'm on Twitch as Agent Zeb, and I play a variety of games usually. Currently, I'm a bit of an hiatus for the baby that's coming, but I will be back someday.
Brilliant, thank you very much, and hopefully it's not going to be within like the next hour, because we might need you. but yes, hopefully that all happens soon, which is great news. And the other side of the screen, we have Smitty. Smitty, take it away.
Hello, this is Smitty Jane, or Maeve in the campaign. You can find me pretty much every day on Twitch doing a variety of stuff, doing a lot of Breath of the Wild at the moment, having a lot of fun dying all the time. And yeah, and you can also find me at the Eagle Outlaws channel when he starts streaming again.
You certainly can. You can find all of us at the Eagle Outlaws channel. And above Smitty, we have Lan. Lan, take it away.
Hello, my name is Lan. I am the female half of Team Logic, and I play the half-elven, bitchy badass Shion. You can find me on Twitch on Team Logic, and yeah, I play mostly RimWorld, but also a bit of Dragon Age. You can catch me every Monday, and sometimes on Sunday. So yeah, looking forward to today.
Brilliant. And above Lan, we usually have the lovely, wait, is it this side now? Yes, this side. The lovely Eagle Outlaw, but unfortunately he is too busy being a soldier at the moment. So we all want to send our love to him. So guys, if you're not already, go follow him. You know the drill. We're always in there all the time when he's live. So make sure you go follow him as well, because he's an amazing guy. And then finally it comes back to me. I am your gracious DM. I will be the DM. I'll be playing the hags. I'll be maybe killing some people today. Yeah, this could be a lot of fun. But you can find me over on the Onion Soup on Twitch and all the socials. I play some Pokemon and do the stuff and the things. But yeah, so yeah, thank you very much. Right, let's get straight into the recap for today, because quite a bit happened. So, the party ventured forth into the Ironwood and faced more and more of the corruption ahead of them. They moved further south and were greeted with thick silken webs blocking their pathway. After much debate, the party could not decide the best course of action. However, Contessa took it upon herself to lead the group and cut through the webs. After some time, Contessa carved a path for her allies as she disturbed the woods around her. Twig blights attacked, as well as a giant fleshy spider. They struggled with the spider for a while, but eventually overthrew it until it was slain. After the encounter, Erhard decided to cut one of the spider's legs off and collect it maybe for another use. The party continued on as they met once again with another set of silken webs, and yet another discussion was led after that, but Shion decided to set fire to the webs, which slowly burnt them away. The gang took a moment to catch their breath when Arcturus, Contessa, and Erhard ventured forward. Further ahead past the webbing when 3 large fleshy spiders ambushed them. During the fight, Erhard was struck with the spider's paralyzing fangs and fell unconscious to the beast. The party fought valiantly and managed to kill the beasts before taking an hour to rest up within the corrupted wood to let Erhard overcome his current condition. After which, Erhard overcame the paralysis and came to, and the party rested for a little while longer, gaining their wits about them and getting ready for whatever was to come. They travelled together side by side, finally coming to what seemed to be a large pond in the middle of the woods, with 3 leather huts adorned with bones and lit braziers. Upon arriving, they decided to take a closer look when a woman wearing nothing but jewellery around her arms and neck emerged from the larger central hut. A woman with dark brown hair in dreadlocks tied up into a ponytail, with it draping down her lower back. She greeted the party, asking what it is that they seek, coming to the Sisters 3. After a short conversation, another woman with the same attire exited from one of the smaller tents, holding a harp with blonde hair braided into a ponytail. The 2 women conversed with the party as they asked why the forest was corrupted and why they were here. The 2 women informed the party that if it is information that they seek, then a trade must be made. A favour for a favour. The women agreed to give them the information. However, the party must provide either flesh for the women or to allow for one of the males in the group to spend a night alone with one of them. The party spoke at length, trying to get to know the women, as Contessa sensed with her divine magic that the brunette is of a fiendish nature and could sense a smell of evil upon her. Maeve decided to probe deeper into why they do what they do and began to try to convince them that she was interested in joining. The women took notice of this and quickly changed their end of the deal. They now wanted Maeve to join them in exchange for this information. After a while longer, the brush behind them became disturbed as a woman with auburn hair, wearing nothing but jewelry around her arms, arrived, accompanied by Galoin, the carriage driver of Felix's wagon in tow. The women all looked to one another as the blonde one began playing her harp, trying to change the mood. The brunette stood up and informed the party that she had a gift for them all. She started heading towards her hut when Contessa ran across the camp trying to stop her. Moments later, Erhard in a panic casts invisibility on himself and Maeve. Maeve transformed into a tiny spider and began heading towards the huts, trying to seek what was there. As the chaos ensued, both the women outside became complete on guard and looked to strike, however, stopped themselves and waited for the party to make a move first. Contessa approached the entrance to the tent as the brunette woman appears holding a chest. Within the chest, Contessa saw a statue of each of the party members made from different materials, and a couple of others that she did not recognize. At this moment, Contessa snatched the chest and began to back away. Seeing the tension in the camp, the brunette woman began to cackle as her form started to change into that of a nasty, horrible-looking hag. As she did, the 2 other sisters also began to cackle and changed their forms as well, and readied themselves for what was to come. And that is where we left off last. So, can everyone roll me initiative, please?
I don't want to. I don't want to.
I'm afraid it's too late.
But Mom, I don't wanna.
Here it is. You've attacked the hornet's nest too much, and now it's striking.
Do I click the spider token or?
Why
Yeah, because you would use your dex of the spider. Mm-hmm.
Okay, are the mages rolling good?
Well, you rolled better than half your team. Oh well, no, technically not. Let me roll for Clinton and the others. So Clinton, let's see what he gets. A nat 1. Lovely. You love to see it. Let's do Galoin next. A nat 1. Wow. Let's do Matilda. Oh, that was low. That's also to GM, so let's do that. That one. Wow. Well, guys, I'm rolling like absolute ass, so yeah, I am. Holy cow! So for Matilda, I rolled a 7. Ursula, I rolled a 6, and Agnes, I rolled a 2. So I rolled real bad.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Stays
Yeah,
away.
lucky, huh? I think that's everything. Yeah, let me just put that into descending. There we go. So up first, surprisingly, we have Arcturus.
Yay! Yeah, since we are in a bit of a pickle, and I'm like squishy, and by squishy I mean like very squishy. I am going to use a spell called the Armor of Agathis to get my armor up.
Nice.
And that's level 2 level, right?
Yes, so you have to cast it at 2nd level, being a warlock. So I believe you get 10 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
And if anyone hits you, they take 10 cold damage.
Exactly. And
Very
I'm
good.
gonna can I go stand over here underneath the tree? Is it possible?
Yeah, you can stand in the trees. Yeah,
So
that's fine.
I'm gonna stand back a little bit more, and that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, so as you take that step back, describe to us again what the Armor of Agathis looks like as you cast it.
Well, since the source of my magic is coming from the palm of my hands, imagine a faint glow coming from those palms of my hands, turning all over the body. You see a faint bluish glow, and then you see the damp of chill and ice coming off.
Yeah, you get that like that cold, misty sort of look around your body. That looks so cool. I love the
Exactly.
mental image. It's awesome. Yeah, so as you do that, you step back into the woods slightly, and you just look around, ready for what's to come. Next up is Invisible Erhard.
Before I do anything, when I move while I'm invisible,
Yeah.
do enemies still get attack of advantage, whatever it's called?
They cannot see you, so no.
No. Okay. Do these
They have
huts
to be able to see you.
do these huts, are they closed?
Yes.
Or are they standing open or something?
They are closed.
Okay. So someone would notice if I go. Okay.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. I think I'm just gonna move here, and then move here, and just
Use me as meat shield.
yeah. Well, that's what you're there for. And I will just, I don't know, kind of lightly brush on the back of Contessa, and just the faintest of nudges, so that she kind of can perceive that someone is there, and I hope she will figure it out that I'm there. And that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna
That's
wait.
your turn?
Can I hold a reaction for like a particular situation, so to speak?
Yeah. So what's the action you wish to take, and what is the trigger that you're waiting for?
Well, if the hags, either one of them, are standing next to each other, I would like to cast Ice Knife.
So if the hags stand next to each other, you wish to cast Ice Knife.
Yes.
Okay,
Like
sure, not a problem. So that is your action.
if
to do so.
proximity. That's
that
my
is- That's your action to do so, and then it'll be your reaction to cast it.
yes.
Cool, brilliant. Next up, we have the wild-shaped spider. So, Maeve, Spider Maeve, you are currently on top of a tent. You're about 10 foot high in the air.
I have 4 squares of movement, right?
Yes,
on
you
the,
got
on the
20
spider.
feet. Yeah.
I can't go straight across diagonally because that's a hole, right? So.
Yes, that is a hole.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Does this? If I was here, that's 4 squares. Am I still on the tent or am I off the tent?
I could say you're right at the very bottom of it, but you're next to it.
Okay, and I came from here. If I was 1, 2, 3, 4, am I in a fire?
I'd say you're next to it.
I'm so stuck where I'm stood. Unless I want to stand on her.
You could stand here.
I can stand on her. I know.
Scared the shit out of her.
One, 2, 3, 4. What about that? Because I did a diagonal.
Yeah, you could go there.
I feel like I'd make ow. Damn it. I have nowhere to go where she's not gonna notice. I'll go here. And I'll wait.
Yeah?
I'll wait. I'll have to wait.
If you want to, you can use your action to dash, which doubles your movement.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, if you want,
Okay,
if you
so
want to do
1, 2,
that,
3.
you can definitely dash.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll go here then.
Yeah. Yes, you start scuttling your way as
Yeah.
fast as you can with your creepy little legs.
Yeah, I need some space.
Yeah, and you head over there. Is that the end of your turn, or are you using your bonus action?
No, I'll wait.
Okay, that is the end of your turn. At that, it is Matilda's turn, who ends the cackling as she scans the area. Let's see. Yeah, she doesn't have that. She will. Yeah, she knows that 2 people have disappeared. She will cast Detect Magic. As you see her eyes go a deep shade of purple as she begins to look around, and it is a 30-foot radius. 20, 15, as she now sees the outline of a person behind Contessa and sees the outline of a tiny little spider running away. But, you know, it's still a spider, so she's not quite sure what's going on there. But yeah, and she scouts the area, and she snaps her head towards you, Erhard, and just grins. And you can see these rotten, like, chipped teeth as she does this nasty grin, and then her mouth slightly opens and a tongue like whips out, starts licking her lips, and then slips back into her mouth, and she just grins towards you. That'll be the end of her turn. Shion!
Can I use my bonus action before my actual action?
Yeah, of course you can. You can do it in any order you wish.
Very well. I will. First, I'll say something. I'm sorry, darling. It's nothing personal, but I need these people. And then I will cast my Hexblade Curse on
Nice.
Ursula.
Oh, yeah. So throw the description up for us in the chat if you could. There should be a little speech bubble next to it. If you click that, it should just jump on in. Brilliant. Yeah, so as a bonus action, the target is cursed for 1 minute. Yeah, there's no save or anything. So yeah, how does that look for Shion? What happens?
I think she would just like grin. Her eyes would suddenly flash with a little blue flame for a minute, and she would do like a little bit of a hand gesture, like something like that. Like, I curse your ass.
Awesome. Yeah, and as you do that, you can feel your focus like narrow in towards Ursula a little bit, like you've got more of an edge towards her. And yeah, what would you like to do then? That's your bonus action?
I am definitely going to cast my Witch Bolt then.
Nice. As you conjure up the Witch Bolt, is that still from the staff, or do you do it through a different means now?
Yeah, still from the staff, I guess.
No problem. Ooh, do you get advantage? No, you don't. And unfortunately, a 9 is a miss. As you fire the electric bolt towards her, she like steps, and it almost like she doesn't move, but she like fades to the side as this bolt of electricity goes flying past her, and then she just fades back to where she was, and she just looks at you and just cocks a smile.
It sucked.
You'll get it. You'll get it eventually. Is there anything else you want to do? You've still got movement.
I can't step back now. No, I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. At that, then, she steps forward as she walks towards you, and she doesn't do it in no rush. She just strides towards you, and as she does, her hand comes up, and you can see these real long claw-like nails, and there is just like seaweed all up her arm, and you can see the dripping of like this murky salt water on her, and she just grins and then just rakes across you. So that'll be Ursula's attack, which will be a claw attack for a 12, which I believe misses because you have mage armor on.
Oh yeah.
You cast it last session. So yeah, and as she claws towards you, you like brace for impact, but the fire erupts around you, blocking the strike. And she grins again, and then claws with the other hand for a 17. I think that's gonna hit. As you take 4 points of slashing damage as the murky water rakes across your right arm. That is Ursula's turn. Contessa, you can see, for you, I imagine, you felt something touch your back, but you're probably not quite sure exactly what it is. Because of the armor that you wear as well, it's probably quite padded, so the gentle nudge, you're like, what the hell's that? But you can see Matilda, what looks to be like licking her lips at you, but it's Erhard behind you, but you're just not aware he's there. So yeah.
Actually, rolling for insight would be like an action, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. You know what? Does putting the chest down cost an action?
No, I'd let you put it down for free. That's fine.
Okay, I'm going to do that, probably in front of me, because I don't think I could put it in the front.
I would say you could put it down. If you put it down, you could put your foot on it and like slide it behind you.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I'm going to walk up to her and hope I hit with my longsword. Oh, where am I? Oh, I'm on spells. Please. Ooh. And then I can cast Divine Smite, right?
Yeah, on a hit, you certainly can.
How do I do that?
So, for you, I think there's a tick box for it, but it's all good. Can you roll me 3d8, please?
Yes. Oh, 3d8s?
Yes. Okay, what was the... Oh, yeah, that's cool. We'll take the bottom 3, because that's the correct one. So, because she is a fiend, you do get an additional 1d8 on top of that, so that's your 3d8, that's why you roll 3. So, you just did a total of 25 points of damage to her.
That better have hurt. That better have hurt.
Yeah, you cleave into her, and as you do, what does Divine Smite look like? Is it like a golden ray of light that, like, comes across the blade, or what does it look like?
No, I'd say it's more of a white mist that you could see. Yeah. It's kind of like a chalky mist that just erupts.
Yeah, and as you cut into her, you see it cut across her arm and a part of her chest, and it like brands her slightly from like the radiant light. And you can just see she like hisses and like steam starts to pour out of the wound, and she just looks at you and her eyes go wide, and she's definitely got your attention right now. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'd like to end my turn with that.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Galoin steps in front of Agnes and puts his arms out wide. And holds an action. Agnes... What would Agnes do?
Steps in front of the groin and puts her arm out.
Nope. Agnes will look towards Clinton, and she puts a hand up to her mouth, and as she does, you hear like a mutter and a whisper, and it travels through the air, and you can see this like green haze go towards him, and as it hits him, she says something to him. He needs to roll a wisdom save.
I've seen this on D&D TikTok.
Which he fails as he takes 8 points of psychic damage as you see him hold his head for a second and look back up to her. And that is the end of her turn. At that, Clinton, seeing what Contessa has just done, Clinton holds his book out high, and as he raises it, he lets go and it maintains to levitate in front of him for a moment. The pages start to flip rapidly past, and as it does, this swirling purple mist erupts in front of him. He grabs onto it, looks at Contessa, and then just channels it towards Contessa as he casts the haste spell. As Contessa, your AC now goes up by 2. You have advantage on all dexterity saves, and once per round, you can attack 1 additional time. As he channels this magic through you, he nods at you, and then he just takes a few steps back.
Feel invigorated.
Yeah, and that is the end of Clinton's turn. Arcturus, before it's your turn again, I need you to roll me a d4, please.
Oh damn.
A 2. Okay, let me just check my notes.
What?
Okay. Perfect. So,
Oh.
at this, you see the Matilda's form slightly changes. She grows bigger. Claws elongate from her hands. Her eyes glow red. Everyone within 15 foot of the night hag, Matilda, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, which I believe might just be Contessa. Yep. It's just... Oh no, hard as well. Yeah, it's both of you. So, wisdom saves, please. Okay, at this, Contessa, you managed to shrug off the effects, and you are not affected. However, Erhard, you are deemed frightened of her. If you stand within 30 feet of her presence, all attacks are made at disadvantage. That is the lair action for that hag. Arcturus, you're up.
Yay, sorry guys. I am going to attack, who is it again? The other one, Agnes?
You want to go for Agnes? Yeah.
This one? That's Agnes, right?
What, the one next to Shion?
Yeah?
That's Ursula.
Ursula. I am going to at least trying to hit her with my Eldritch Blast.
Okay, a 13 unfortunately just misses. As you fire towards her, and again she fades to the left and then fades back right.
Ass. Since I'm still a bit squishy, I can travel 4 tiles, right?
You can travel 6.
6. Well, I keep it at 4. I have to be careful not to step on a tiny spider.
Which you can't see.
Which I can't see, exactly. But I'm gonna stand over here and get my guard up.
Yeah, not a problem. At that, Erhard, you feel a a sense of fear deep within you of this being, this beast, this monster.
Can
Yeah.
Can I move behind this tent? Like, is there enough space to
I would
pass?
say, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So I guess, frightened as I am, I kind of run over here. Or like,
Sure.
not run, I go there quietly.
Yeah.
I think that should be out of that. Like, I kind of like run
Yeah,
away
that
from
is,
her,
yeah,
right? And then God damn it. Can I do a reaction with my mind sliver to cast on someone that's about to attack? Like that I give them that disadvantage?
What's the trigger? You want to attack with Mind Sliver if someone attacks... If one of the hags attacks someone.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, okay. Sure,
So
then I will do that.
Is that an attack as spells as well? If they tried to cast a spell, you'll do it?
If it's an attack, like if it's supposed to harm someone, like physically
You
or
won't know
magically.
until they've done it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my only...
I guess I also can't really see Contessa anymore, right?
No, you can't see
Like
through
behind
tent,
the
no.
behind
No,
the
no.
tent. Yeah. Yeah, if they get in close range, like if they step next to someone, or if they already standing next to someone and doing an attack. Does that
So
work?
if they approach someone or
If they
attack
were to
someone,
step
you will
next
cast
to
Mind Sliver.
Clinton, for instance, or if the one that's standing next to Shion is about to attack.
Okay, sure. Yeah. As long as they're in rage, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Spider-Mave.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
I am going to talk me through if what I'm doing is possible. Yeah. So
Go for it.
1, 2, 3, 3 squares up.
Yep.
So I'm close to what's her name? Matilda.
Matilda, yeah.
Yeah. And here, I'd like to wild shape into a brown bear. Now she'll
Okay.
probably know this, but I'm going to attack straight away.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. The first attack will have advantage.
The first one will.
Yeah, because you're invisible.
Sneak attack? Oh!
So was it a brown bear you wanted to turn into?
Brown bear, yes.
Cool. You should be able to control that guy. Let me just delete your
Okay, yeah.
spider. There you go.
Token. That's a huge token.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that big.
They're big. That's why I had to make a move out of where I was. I was like, I can't fit anywhere.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you
the
should be able to control that, right?
I haven't tried yet because I was not looking at my sheet. I
Fingers
wanna.
crossed. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see that come up. Yeah, that definitely hits. Yeah, roll your attack. Sorry, damage. Oh, and that hits.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
What's
So
the
that's
damage?
9 and 12. Whew.
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Did I do the damage? Did I do the? Oh no, that's right. No. I thought I did damage for twice for the same thing.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. So as you invisibly turn into it, there's nothing to see as you transform this time.
No.
But you just see the ground, it digs in a little bit more around her, and then all of a sudden you appear as your claws from the big like meaty paw you have cleave through her, and as she steps to look at you and her eyes go wide, you just chonk into her shoulder and just rip a chunk out, as she then looks back at the pair of you like completely like scared out of her mind at this point. And yeah, you are now, everyone can see you, you are a giant bear. What color bear are you?
Brown. Well, I mean, I think all my animals, unless I specify otherwise, will come like mad. Like, you know that black that sucks in light.
Yes.
Have you seen that? Like that. Like I'm like a shadow
yeah.
more than anything.
Awesome, yeah. So you turn into this like super dark, like mysterious looking naturey bear. And yeah, you appear in front of her. And yeah, you do that. And yeah, Contessa, you see this happen literally right next to you. Which probably scares you a little bit at the same time. At that,
She's on my side.
Yeah, that is Matilda's turn. Matilda, seeing a slight issue here. She will... Is she better off doing that? Yeah, I think she is. She will look towards the pair of you, and she will take an attack at each of you. So the first attack will be towards Contessa, which is a 12, which misses. And then one to the bear, which is a 24, which I'm pretty sure hits.
Mm-hmm.
As you take 12 points of damage as her talons cleave across you, and whereas she was once grinning, you can definitely see more of a grimace on her face now, as she seems a little bit more angry as opposed to excited for what was to come. But that is the end of Matilda's turn. Shion.
Oh, I have disappeared off the map? Oh, no, I'm fine.
You're still there. You're top left.
So I'm completely oblivious to the fact that a giant bear just spawned out of nowhere, like pretty much next to her. And I sort of get my chakrams out and slash at Ursula.
Go for it. Oh, no. That's one attack. And then your bonus action attack. 15 does hit. A 15 does hit, so 6 points of damage. And do you get any added extras with your Hexblade Curse, or is it just the crit?
Okay.
I feel like it might just be the crit.
Bonus the damage rolls against the cursed target. Hang on.
You get a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. Yeah, it doesn't say how much.
Bonus equals your proficiency bonus.
Ah, so you get an additional plus 2, I think, to that. Because you're a level 3. Yeah, so an extra plus 2. Awesome. Let me just take that off. There we go. Yeah, as you cleave in, and you can see, now that you've cut her, there is this, like, orb of blue fire ever so faintly, like, above her that you hadn't really noticed before. But it is, as you hit her, it flares ever so slightly, and the blade ignites slightly as you cut into her, which does the additional 2 damage. Yeah, is there anything else you want to do? You've got movement and a bonus action. Oh no, you've used your bonus. You got movement.
Yeah. Nah.
Nope, cool.
Nah.
As you go toe to toe with Ursula, she begins to lick her lips towards you as she turns back and looks towards Clinton as she casts a spell towards him. Yeah, she'll do it now, I think. Because he's the one hasting Contessa. Yeah, she will cast Lightning Bolt at 3rd level towards Clinton. And as she arcs this beam of lightning at him, he clicks his fingers
30?
and the spell dissipates. As it does nothing, as he uses Counterspell.
Would that have killed him?
No, he'd have been very close. That's the one and done. That is Ursula's turn as she looks towards him, and you can see the sorrow in her face for just a moment as she failed to murder this man. But you see a slight grin across his as he seems successful in stopping her plans. Contessa, you're up and you're hasted.
Oh, I get 2 attacks now. Is that
You
correct?
do get 2 attacks, yeah.
So, first of all, one more longsword into her.
And that hits. Would you like to Divine Smite?
I would like to Divine Smite.
3d8, please.
Please be a better roll than last time.
Just remember, every Divine Smite uses a spell slot, so make sure you're keeping track of it. Cool.
I'm out now.
Cool. Yeah, so you deal a total of 18 points of damage to her. As, yeah, she takes, once again, an almighty cut across her as she looks towards you, and you can see the anger in her eyes. Once again, as, yeah, she looks rough. She's bleeding quite profusely, and there's steam coming off of the wounds that you've hit her on. You have your second attack.
Is there a way to maybe make her surrender?
What would you like to do? Well, with your hasted action, you can only make an attack, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna do another attack.
Go for it.
Maybe next time I'll convince her.
As you try to cleave towards her, unfortunately a 12 misses. As she
may live another day.
The nails, yeah. At that, Galoin runs at Clinton and tries to tackle him to the ground for an 8. And Galoin will try to sidestep him. As Galoin fails to grapple him and pin him down, Clinton's just walking around like dancing with him almost, just dodging left or right as Galoin is trying his hardest. At this, Agnes will look towards you all, and this time she'll come closer. You're still invisible. So she makes her way towards Shion. Now, Ahad, you did say that you wanted to cast your spell if they attacked someone?
Yeah, I realized it was rather dumb because the effect of Mind Sliver doesn't really, but yeah, I guess I will, yeah.
So are you going to do it on Agnes here?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it. So that's an intelligence save.
Yes.
Which she succeeds, which then makes you become invisible. So you're now visible.
Yes.
As she walks up towards you, Shion, and she will attempt to claw at you with her claws for a nat 20, dealing a total of 8 damage towards you, Shion.
I will use my Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, go for it.
What?
And don't forget to cast it at level 2.
Level 1, level 2?
Level 2, yeah.
Level 2.
Okay, as she has to make a dex save. She's not very good at these normally. She fails.
I also have the good luck cat that gives me +1 for all saves or something.
Yeah, that's saves that you make. So when you get hit, that's for you. Yeah, that's fine. As she takes a total of 7 points of fire damage. There we go. Yeah, as you get raked across the other arm this time, and this fire, this blue flame shoots out from you, hits into her, and as she reels back, she slashes towards you again with her second attack. Wow, another nat 20. I'm sorry. As you take this time 16 points of damage as she cleaves towards you. At that, it is Clinton's turn. Clinton is looking a little worried. He will step away from Galoin.
I used all my spells too. You're fucked, bro.
As he steps here and will cast Thunderwave at 2nd level towards the 2 women.
Save me.
They have to make con save, so Ursula con save. She succeeds with a nat 20. Holy cow, I'm rolling high. And then a 19. Both save, but they both take a total of 7 halved is 3. So they both take a total of 3 thunder damage. Unfortunately, don't get moved. He was trying to push them away from you, but fails to do so. And at that, it is... Galoin gets a swing with his dagger, which misses. And yeah, Arcturus, you're up.
Yeah, well, since my so-called partner in crime is a bit heavy-hitted, I'll move a little bit closer towards her. There. And I am going to use my produce flame. On still the big bad Ursula.
Go for it.
And I hope it hits this time.
Oh, nat 1. That's so sad. I'm sorry.
This is rigged, definitely.
I think this is rigged. What the hell?
I'm so sorry. You're gonna hit him next time, I swear.
I hope.
You will. Is there anything I
Yeah.
should like to do?
No, I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay. At that, Erhard, you're up.
So Galoin is clearly like acting like an enemy, right?
Yeah,
Like
currently.
he's okay. I will. I will cast my acid splash on these two down here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dex save. So, do they both have to make the save? Is that how
Yes,
that
I think
works?
so.
Yeah.
Choose one or two.
Fail. Oh, they both failed.
Targets
they
must
both take
succeed. Yeah.
5 points of acid damage. You can see Ursula looks isn't looking too good. Agnes is looking a lot better because she hasn't taken too many hits, but Ursula is looking a little rough. Is there anything else you want to do?
At that, I guess since I've seen Galoin being aggressive towards people,
Yep.
I kind of run over here.
Okay.
Is that far enough? Let me just check.
Yeah, I think that's the same place that you went in last time.
I think I will go one further
Yep.
and hope he can't reach me there. Okay.
No problem.
And then I will just cower there.
Maeve. Bear
Yeah.
Maeve.
Bear Maeve doesn't know that Contessa is wanting to save Matilda. So Bear Maeve's gonna go straight for Matilda.
Go for it.
If only I could click. Does that hit?
An 18 does hit, yeah, just. For 8, yeah, as you reek into her, and then you also get your claw as well.
Still, do I need more for her? Still?
Yeah, she's still up. She's looking rough. She is bleeding quite heavily. As you try to get your claw on her, and she just rakes up her talons and blocks your attack there. Sorry, do you want to do anything else?
No, because if I run, she'll just attack me, so I might as well take it next time.
Okay. At that, Matilda will she doesn't like you.
Probably not.
They don't like us at all.
I was gonna say, she doesn't like any of us anymore.
She's pretty beat up. She will attempt to cast. Which one of you two is the bigger threat? I think Contessa at this point. She's gonna try and cast Hold Person on Contessa. I need you to make me a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, thank God I have advantages on this.
I believe you succeed. Let me just double check. Yeah, spell save DC is 14. So you just shrug it off as she tries to hold your body still. And at that, you can see the panic in her eyes as she just screams. As this echoing, piercing scream goes out. Shion, you're up.
Well, obviously I'm the worse for wear at this moment.
You're not doing great.
I'm not doing great. So much for being tanky. So I just sort of like. I just sort of angrily stand between them, like, sort of in the middle between those two. Left chakram on Ursula, right chakram on Agnes, and just trying to slice their throats like that.
Go for it. The first one comes in as you slash towards Ursula, and once again she sidesteps, but the second one's gonna hit. Yeah, that hits! A 14 is just enough, as you do 6 points of damage. Oh no, +2, so it's 8 points of damage. Oh no, no, it is 6. Sorry, she's not the one. Yeah,
not the
one, is
one.
it? Yeah, wrong one. Yeah. As you hit into her, is there anything else you want to do?
Sigh heavily? No.
As you sigh heavily and look panicked, Ursula looks towards you, but hears her sister scream and runs towards Contessa. You get an opportunity attack, and so does Clinton. So Clinton will whip out a little dagger real quick and try to stab at her, which he gets a nat 20. As he cuts into her side, dealing 9 points of damage, and you get a chakram attack if you wish. Oh, what are these rolls? You two are cursed today. The Team Logic household is cursed. But yeah,
because you took a team with them last session.
Yeah. As she runs over to her sister, taking the stab wound from Clinton, she runs up to you, Contessa, and she claws you twice. Double nat once. And then a 10. Why couldn't these happen to Shion? She starts trying to cut into Contessa, but doesn't manage to prevail. Contessa, you're up.
Do I know Shion is hurt?
I would say you're in the midst of battle, and you can definitely see that she's injured. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you know how hurt she is.
Okay, well, I'm kind of surrounded, so I can't really go help her anyway. You know what? Since the sister, is there a way to make like a persuasion? I can't hear you.
What are you trying to persuade?
I'm trying to persuade Matilda to stand down and tell me more about the corruption.
So what do you? So you want to spend your action?
No, my teammates don't want it, but
So what you want to do?
Yeah, you know what? No. You know what? No. We need to kill Matilda because Matilda's evil. So I'm going to make one attack on her.
Okay.
My longsword again.
That unfortunately misses.
Then I will attack again.
That definitely hits. As you cut down towards her, and she screams out in pain again. And this time, it's not just a scream; it's orders as she's screaming, "Get her!"
I'm gonna yell, "Stand down!" before as I end my turn.
Okay. And that is the end of your turn. Galoin will run at Clinton, and this time try to stab him, which he misses. Wait, does he? Yeah, he misses. That's the end of Galoin's turn. At that, it is Agnes's turn. Yeah, she's trying to shank him. Agnes will step between Clinton and Shion, trying to lock them both in combat, and will slash one towards Shion for an 8, missing, and one towards Clinton for a nat 1. Here come the rubbish rolls. Then it is Clinton's turn. Clinton has 1 spell slot left, which he will save in case it goes real bad. Clinton will... That's a disadvantage. He will stab at... Wait, he doesn't know who Galoin is, does he?
No.
Oh no.
No, he doesn't.
He'll
To be
stab
fair,
at Galoin.
yeah.
12 hits. 3 points of damage. Galoin gets to make a saving throw,
But uncharming or something?
which he fails. So at that, he will then turn back towards Agnes and realize that there seems to be some charm between the two of them. And then it is before Arcturus's turn. Erhard, can you roll me a d4, please?
This is because we failed at the start.
A 3. Oh, this is an interesting one. So on a 3, I need Contessa, Erhard, Maeve, and Donros, who isn't here, to make me a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, my mightiest of.
And Maeve?
Hang on.
And it's your charisma, don't forget.
Yeah, that's why, because I was on the
Yeah.
bear and I was like, hang on, wrong one. Eh. Oh, saving throw, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll let you roll again. Nice. You all succeed as the Agnes, because you failed to save earlier, she tries to charm you all to be allied with her, but you all succeed. As the visage of her beautiful form begins to shimmer in place, and as you look at her, you manage to fight off the illusion and realize that she is truly this hag and not a beautiful being that she pretended to be. That is that. Arcturus, you're up.
Yay! I really hope Team Logic is helping much more with spells. With this, I am doubting about attacking Ursula again, or seeing the faintly wounded Matilda and just end it there, so the others can help in on our fight. How much is the distance between me and Ursula? Oh, sorry,
There is-
Matilda, sorry.
20
Are you
feet
crossing your fingers?
20.
for
Okay.
you. For
me.
Tim to hit. This is
Okay.
for Tim to hit.
For me.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Come
So
on.
I am going to use my produce flame, and imagine we all saw it, the Goku power up when he gets very, very angry, and then 2 blue flame orbs show up in his hands, and then like a sort of Kamehameha go at
Go for
her.
it. It hit for 6 damage. Yeah. You see her fall to one knee, but she's still breathing. She's just about hanging on.
Well, and then she's at least for someone else to finish.
Thank you for that.
But with that, I am going to step just next to the fire, nice and cozy. And I'll.
You can still smell those lovely smells from
Yeah,
the pot. by the
those
way.
are
Yeah,
lovely.
It sounds
It
good.
gives a whole lot of texture to this battle.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Ahad, you're up.
Yes.
You can steal the kill.
Yeah, do it. Steal the kill. Come on.
I will cast my chromatic orb as a twin spell,
Okay.
as well as using my Tide of Chaos on the first use of it, I assume.
Okay.
Right?
Oh. Yeah.
He's dead.
Okay.
Well, I have disadvantage because of the debuff thing.
Yep.
So yeah.
It's a flat roll for the first one.
Yes, I will cast the first one on Matilda.
Yep.
That one, right? Cast at level 1. Yeah.
Nice. Oh,
My goodness, we got that before. What the?
what?
Did just kill her?
It's a good job. It's a good job you used Tide of Chaos there, because otherwise that would have missed.
Yes.
Yeah. So you do 26 hit points to her. She had 24 left. So you you use fire. Did you say?
No, I was actually wanting to wait. What was the elements again I can use?
You can choose,
Damn
can't
it.
you? Acid,
Yes, I
cold,
can
fire,
choose.
lightning, poison, or thunder.
I wanted to use lightning.
Yeah.
Okay, just
So as you pull up
appropriate.
the diamond, and the diamond is how does it look while you hold this this diamond?
Well, I kind of hold the diamond and I use the other hand and draw like the energy out of it.
Yeah.
And it forms like that elemental energy around my hand, like an orb, and it's like in this case like lightning that crackles
It
around my
crackles.
hand.
Yeah.
And then I just take it and I hurl it at her. Yeah.
And as you hurl it, the crackling energy goes past Contessa's shoulder, hitting into Matilda as she just starts screaming. And this blood-curdling, echoing scream fills the forest air as she just vanishes and ash hits the floor.
Good.
You don't
You
get the
still have
leader.
your second chromatic orb.
Yes.
So where's that going?
So now I don't have a debuff anymore, right?
You don't know because she is perished.
I should have enough distance, yes. And I will hurl that one at the one at the bottom. The what's Agnes, I think.
Yep.
I need to get out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Poor.
And I guess I do another lightning with
Lightning. Yeah, sure. And as the lightning hits into her, she also lets out this screech as the lightning racks her body. And then she breathes for a minute, and then she just snaps her head towards your direction as this beam of lightnings hit her. However, that isn't the end of your turn because I need you to roll me a d20, please. Which you're lucky with that one, but you also use Tides of Chaos, so another d20, please. Lucky with that one as well. There you go, you're all good. Yeah,
Wait,
is
what
that the end of your
happened?
turn? Do you want to move?
No, I will stay right there. I feel
Okay.
fine there, next to the box.
Brilliant. So at this, Bear Maeve, you see her just disintegrate in front of you into a pile of ash.
Yeah. I think, well, I mean, what can a bear do? Smirk?
Sit down and wave.
Yeah. Pat. I just wink at Airhad with one eye. No. Can I? Agnes, right? Is the one by Shion. She's looking at Airhad, right?
Agnes is, yeah.
Can I, as a bonus action, roll stealth and come around? Oh, I can't move my token, by the way.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me know where you want to go and I'll move it.
I want to sort of go behind, around Shion and Actoris, and and then
here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can I roll stealth? And if I don't, I'll attack regardless. But
It
roll
would be an
stealth.
action to go stealth, but you are a bear.
Yeah. So I might as well attack.
Yeah, I just.
Okay.
I couldn't
Yeah.
do
Okay.
that.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Move me there. I've also not been able to take my damage off because of that.
Oh yeah. Are you keeping?
Yeah, I wrote it.
Yeah.
I wrote it down. Yeah.
Cool. So an 11 misses, I'm afraid. A 16 hits. For 9, as she's looking towards Erhard, and then you claw down her back and rip a load of the roots and vines from her, and yeah, she screams out, now realizing she's a little bit surrounded. At the end of your turn, it's the pile of Ash's turn, but she's Ash, so it's Shion.
First of all, I'm very surprised that I somehow seem to have survived the last round. But being the arrogant, sort of convinced of her own power bitch Shion is, I'm still gonna say something like, not so fast, pretty one. And I will just plunge both my chakrams in her.
Go for it. And this is towards Agnes, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. A 20 does hit, so you do 5 points of damage. As you cut into her. Is that the end of your turn, or do you want to move?
No, I don't want. She gets.
You're good. You're standing strong.
Yeah, I'm standing strong.
Okay, at this, Ursula again screams out as one of her sisters has been brutally murdered. And she will cast. I just need to double check. Is this an attack roll? Yeah, so this is at disadvantage, but she looks towards Erhard, and you see a green globule appear. Actually, no, she flames up a green globule, and as she does, she looks towards you, Erhard, and then strikes her hand out as this ray of green energy flies towards you. She tries to cast Ray of Sickness. Does an 11 hit? I don't think it does it? You're muted. Oh, no, cool. You're not.
Nope. I have a 14 armor class. That doesn't hit.
Nice, yeah. So that misses. As she then looks back towards, panicked, looking at Contessa.
After basically just witnessing this, just her disintegrating, I'm just gonna, with my two-handed longsword, just, with her blood all over it, just gonna go turn towards her sister and decide to cleave into her next.
Go for it. As you swing towards her, it misses. But you get your second attack.
So I'm going to do it again.
That certainly hits for 4 points of damage as you cleave into her. She's still standing, but she's looking pretty rough.
I'm just gonna yell, "Stand down" again.
Okay. At this, Galoin will try to stab. Clinton, which he succeeds, stabbing him.
Agnes dead?
What?
Wasn't Agnes dead?
Agnes is alive. She's in.
Oh, okay.
Matilda died.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought it's okay.
Sorry, no, Matilda died, not Agnes. You cut into her, but she's still standing.
Yeah, no, I thought there was a scream and said that Ursula was like, "Shit, another sister has gone down."
No, just the one's gone down.
Okay.
She's trying. They're trying to kill Erhard because Erhard killed the lead sister.
Okay.
At that, it is 5 points of damage. I need to roll a Constitution saving throw, which fails. So haste drops, and with haste drops, Contessa, you are paralyzed for 1 round. At the end of that, it is Agnes's turn. Agnes will. She doesn't really have. Agnes will use the disengage action and run to here. As she sprints
Really disengaging.
Yeah, she used the disengage action to get to Erhard.
No, I know.
And yeah, she stands toe-to-toe with Erhard, but unfortunately can't do anything with her turn. Clinton is getting very annoyed with this goddamn person next to him. He will stab Galoin again, which misses as they're both just trying to stab each other. And that's the end of his turn. Arcturus.
Well, seeing Shion in good shape, very relieved that Agnes ran. I am going to send a Valerism, is the word? Like with Vala in front of her, not to protect her, but to use my very, very, very new spell, the Scorching Ray.
Hey, go for it. So the first one hits. Who are you targeting?
I am first. Can I split them?
Yeah, you get 3.
3. So the first one is for Ursula.
Yeah, go for it. So that one hits for 5 damage. What does this look like for you? I assume it's blue flame, right?
It is blue flame, and since I have those devices a bit look like reactors, they glow up and they faintly go towards my hand palms where my magic is channeled from, lifting up in the sky, forming a blue orb in the air, and then drops down.
Nice. Yeah, so the first one hits for 5. You can roll it again because you get your second attack. Who's this one going for?
This one is going for Agnes.
So this one for Agnes for 8 damage. Just another beam of fire hits into her. And the third one, the last one.
Well, I'm having a thing for well, not that thing for Erhard, but he's a friend of mine. So the last one is also towards Agnes, but... And
as it goes towards her, it goes a little bit too far north and hits into the pond behind them. Are you moving anymore, or is that the end of your turn?
No, that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Erhard, you're up.
I'm gonna do something that's not so nice, but I need to try. So I'm just gonna get away from her.
You'll take an
which
attack
means I will have to,
she'll claw towards you. Does a 13 hit? I don't think it does.
No, 14.
Nice. Yeah, lucky. Good job.
And I run away down here. 5 and 6. Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I will... Since she clearly has it out for me. Actually, can I ask you what's paralyzed do exactly? Like, does that mean...
Yeah, she's stunned for 1 round, so she'll miss her turn this turn. And if anyone tries to hit her, they have advantage on the attack.
Does she get attack of opportunity still?
What if she's Contessa?
Yeah.
Only if it's after the turn, because she's stunned until the end of her turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty bad. I guess I'm afraid of Agnes up there. Actually, I will step here instead. But I will shoot at this one.
Yeah.
With a chromatic orb at level 2.
Nice. Which hits? What element do you use?
This one is like watery, right? I think I will also go with the lightning again.
As the lightning hits her, she turns to ash.
Oh.
You did 1 point. You did 1 point more than you needed to kill her. As she also just evaporates as this scream comes out. Now, there was something I did forget to do at the start of the turn, but it's all good. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. I'll do it at the end of combat. Well, the end of this round of combat. So, that's your turn, is it? You all done?
Yeah, if you don't want me to roll something, then I'm...
Yes, you need to roll a d20. Yeah. Come on, you know that. You know I'm going to ask that. Oh, close. Very close. So now it is the Maeve Bear.
First, I wanna just look at Galoin and just growl. Just be like try and snap him out of it. But, yeah.
You want to use your action to try?
Let me see.
I'll let you go right up to him and roar at him, and it will give him advantage on his save. I'll let him roll the save now.
Why not? Whilst we're doing this, why not?
Sure. Okay. So you go right into his face and just scream as loud as you can. And a 16 beats it. Yeah, he snaps out of it. He's very scared of you. He drops the dagger and falls to the floor, almost knocking the brazier over. And he just looks up at you, and then he sees Clinton, and he's just just very scared at this point because he doesn't recognize anyone at this moment.
And can I look at Clinton and just tilt my head and be like, it's me, right?
Clinton
we need socks. We need socks.
Clinton looks at you and is like, Like, he seems to twig, but he's like not 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, as I put you there.
Yeah.
At that, it's the pile of Ash's turn, but she's Ash. Shion.
Do not need protection, blue man. And I move like
love
2
that.
spaces diagonally to the left. So, and from there on out, I will cast my firebolt at
Go for it.
whatever the name is of that still left. Is it
Agnes. Agnes
Yeah.
is the last one. Yeah, that hits for 6. As you see some of the leaves and the twigs get completely like scorched as she stands there holding her her shoulder, just about hanging on. At that, the other pile of ash misses her turn. Contessa, unfortunately, is paralyzed, so misses her turn. But at the end of your turn, you are now back to normal and you can do your stuff. So next turn, you'll be able to do stuff. Galoin backs the hell up next to this because he's very scared and kind of just then he sees Arcturus and a few others and he's like, oh wait, okay. And then it is Agnes's turn. The hag disappears from sight.
What? End of battle?
Contessa, you see footsteps go this way.
Wait. I'm
Up here.
not seeing the pings.
Behind the hut. Behind the left,
hut?
the right-hand hut. Yeah, you see footsteps go that way, and then go behind the hut, and then you don't see it anymore.
Can I inform everyone that?
You could gesture to that direction, sure.
I'm going to gesture in that direction.
Yeah, as Clinton starts looking around, Clinton doesn't have anything left. Well, he has 1. What does he have? Oh, Clinton could do the same thing. Yeah, screw it. Clinton casts Detect Magic.
Yeah.
And he points at this tree.
Okay.
Yeah, that tree there. He points at that tree. And he shouts, she's there. And then, yeah, just points towards it. Arcturus, you're up.
Yeah, still flabbergasted as ever about just what just happened. I sense a feel of I feel a sense of trust with his gesture, and I'm going to use my Eldritch Blast on that particular place.
Go for it.
Hoping I'm not hitting our friend in the middle.
It is disadvantage because you can't see her. However, a 17 would hit.
Oh, 22.
Well, it's disadvantage.
Or 17,
so you take the lower.
so,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's all good. Yeah, as you make impact with something right here.
Where?
Can you not see? Oh, wait,
there we
can
go.
you see
Yeah.
my pings?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
You're using a black thing that blends in with the black.
Yeah, sorry, it's because I tried to be ominous and have a black color for my token. But yeah, I'm just going to double check invisibility to see if they come out of it if they get hit. No, they don't. Cool. Yeah. So, anything else you want to do after us?
Just walk a little bit to the middle, and then that's it.
Yeah. Fantastic. Ahad, you're up. Oh, I forgot to do it again. Wait, no, I need to do something first. It should have been before your turn, Arcturus. My bad. Maeve, can you roll me a d4, please? Oh, a 4. Okay, well, as she is the last remaining one left, can you roll me a d6, please, Maeve? No, you know what? No, not Maeve. We'll do Shion. Roll me a d6. Let's get everyone involved. Okay, brilliant. Well, it's good that you rolled that number. As one twig blight comes running out of the forest. Now it is Maeve's turn. Erhard's turn.
Well, now you can fight.
Well,
the
that
twig
changes things. Hell. I'll just go here, stand behind. I guess actually no, I will not, because I see Shion is rather hurt. I will stay where I am. And I hurl my acid splash at where she was.
Yes, yeah, you can do, yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. And it's a dex save, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. She rolled a 9, so she fails. Okay. You still don't see her.
Or
You can hear her,
just-
like, in pain, but you
Yeah.
don't see her.
I would like to go. Oops. Here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a problem. Maeve,
Okay. I need to know if what I want to do is possible again.
go for it.
Did I sigh? Because I've noticed that we now have one on my left and one on my right. Can I use a claw attack on the ground to sweep as much sand as I can to Agnes's direction?
Sure.
Something's in the
You
way.
need to get a little bit closer.
Okay. I can't move.
Yeah, where would you like to go?
Just sort of like besides Clinton.
Like here?
Yeah.
Cool. And then you want to try and like sweep up the dirt towards her?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think that'd be too. Roll me an attack. Just
For
roll me an
claws?
attack. Yeah, roll me a claw attack. And as long as you don't get, perfect. At this, you can now see a faint outline of her leaning against the tree. And you can see where her hand is, from like the dust that's kicked up. There's just acid dripping from her hand.
Okay. And then since I'm now in this direction, I'll go ahead and bite. Oh,
Go
can
for
you
it.
use the same attack twice?
You can attack, no, you can make one claw and one bite attack.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll let you come closer to here, and then you're gonna bite at her. A 17 does hit. Do you kill?
Oh, sorry.
So close. And you take a chunk out of her, and you just feel twigs and leaves in your mouth, but the form is still there.
I can't let her get away.
That is pile 1 of ash, and then it is Shion.
Okay, so
got this.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer, and I mean, there's like, it's right underneath, like, right next to a tree, right? There's lots of dead leaves and all that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create a bonfire right there.
Go for it, yeah. Is that a dex save?
Hang on, I think it is.
If she fails this, she's dead. I'm pretty sure. Unless you roll like a 1 on damage. Yeah, she's dead if she fails.
No.
Well, she rolled a nat 1 into this fight, and I guess she rolled a nat 1 out of it as well. How would you like to kill Agnes?
Well, it's not really me, is it? I mean, it's just me with sort of on my last. I mean, I'm beat. I'm bloody. I'm complete. I'm a complete mess. And with sort of my last strength, I get my staff. I sort of ignite the tree and all around it, and sort of the embers just fall onto her, and I get down on one knee like, fuck this.
Yeah, the whole tree sets alight, burning all of the tree and all the leaves around, and you can just hear her screaming as she burns to death. She collapses to the floor in a bundle of twigs.
We basically
Unfortunately-
turned all three of them into ash, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much. Unfortunately, there is still the matter of a twig blight, which hasn't had
Well.
its turn yet because it's at the end. But
Well, you know,
yeah, Contessa, you're up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish I had Searing Smite still.
This tiny little, like the weakest creature comes out like, ah! And you're just running at it.
Use your best attack.
Oh,
Watch it miss.
fuck it. Let's do toll the dead on it.
Yeah, sure. I don't even know if does this thing have like, oh yeah, it's so dead. Oh, it succeeds. It survives. Yeah, so is that the end of your turn?
I guess.
Galoin steps away from the fire. Yeah, Agnes is a pile of ash, technically, I guess. Clinton, seeing the commotion over there, will attempt to kill the last creature with a firebolt. Does that hit? I think it does. Yeah, that hits. Wow. Yeah, which kills?
Yeah, it's dead.
It's dead. Yeah, as it also turns to ash. And technically, we are out of initiative. But before we do anything or any roleplay or anything, we're going to take a real quick little break because I think it's a good time to take a quick break before we get into the next part of it. So, guys, we will take a quick 5 minutes and then we will be back. Don't go anywhere. Go grab some snacks, grab some drinks, get comfy, and then come back and we will see all the goodies these people may find. Ooh, goodbye. and welcome back. We have just grabbed a few snacks, a few drinks, and all that jazz, and popped to the loo and all that sort of stuff. But we are back. If you have just got with us and you've missed what previously went on, the gang just fought 3 hags in their lair and prevailed, although a few people are a little injured. So we're gonna get straight back into it. The fight has just ended. So as things start to calm down, let me just put some music on again. There we go. As things start to calm down, and you all take a breather, and you listen for any more of these twig blights coming or anything else, you relax. As Galoyan looks up at you all and says, "How did I get here?"
Not near. So
Are you all right? I think I might need a carriage ride back.
He just like collapses on the floor for a sec, and you can see he has a slight nick mark where Clinton shanked him once. He's just like holding it. He's like, "I'll be fine." He just like lays there for a second.
Can I go over to the box and open it?
Yeah.
go ahead.
Whilst you do that, I'm gonna change back to human Maeve and inform everybody that what I've seen in the little tent on the left being a little rat's ring, I believe, was it?
Yeah.
And in the middle tent, I can't remember the little details, but that there is a patched up, huge humanoid looking figure and a humanoid looking in a cage. And that's it.
I assume I can hear that from the other side of the tent as well.
I don't think she's being quiet about it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, so you guys know, in the big tent, yeah.
Do the contents of the box still look the same?
They certainly do, yeah. The exact same as they were left.
Can I try and cast Mending on the figurine of Arcturus?
I believe it takes a little while. Isn't it a minute or
It's
so?
a minute, yes.
So you wanna pull the Arcturus statue out?
No, I just want to touch inside the... Like,
So you want to leave it inside? You're not going to tell anyone else? You're just going to start working on this over here?
Yeah.
Cool. You start beginning to cast Mending. What's everyone else doing?
I have a question for Maeve. Maeve, when you was in that tent, did the humanoid creature seem alive?
No, he seemed to be missing a heart and a leg. He seemed pretty still, and I couldn't really see. There was also a cage with, like, what seemed to be humanoid. I'm not sure if they possibly are alive if they're still in the cage, and we maybe should cautiously check it out.
Yeah, that might be wise.
I'm gonna go to Shion and cast do lay of hands on her for 15 hit points.
Yeah, you regain 15 hit points.
Thank you, darling. Much appreciated. And I sort of get up slowly. Hang on, I have to do plus 15 then.
You're quite welcome. As I kind of look around in the chaos and just murder that ensued.
Can I sort of scramble up now and I mean, they dropped their jewelry, right? Can I just sort of rummage through there and see if there's anything that just suits my fancy?
Yeah, and as you look through, you can see that this jewelry, each of them seem to be wearing like a different type of it. Like one of them has a lot of platinum jewelry, another has gold, and then another silver. So they basically have bangles and rings, necklaces, and they have like, I don't know what it's called, where it's like on your forearm, that they have like a band around there as well. Yeah, they have them, and that's
like
about it. That's what they have. Yeah, I don't know the name of it. I don't know that stuff. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's that sort of stuff. And they all have the exact same. They also have earrings, which are fallen with it as well. But they're all pretty much matching sets. The auburn-haired one has like little red gemstones in them. The blonde-haired one had little yellow gemstones in them. And the brunette had little dark purple gemstones in hers.
So I would just like sort of see if the gold ones fit and then sort of gesture towards the platinum ones and say to Contessa, these would look lovely on you, darling. They would match your armor.
I'm gonna look at her puzzled and ask her, shouldn't you be investigating them before you touch them?
Maybe.
Just disintegrates.
Like, maybe.
Shion vanishing in thin air.
If you'd like to keep me a ring or two, do just that. I'm going to go check out this tent over here. Well, I mean, everyone's kind of looking at tents at this point.
Yeah. And you rifle through. If you want to take all of it, Shion, by all means, and then dish it out later, that's absolutely fine. Just put a gold jewelry set, we'll call it for now. Platinum jewelry set and silver jewelry set, if you want to add them on your sheet.
I mean, I love jewelry.
I just
That's
want
absolutely fine. Yeah.
I just want to point out, like, what my thingy, like, that I'm doing. I guess I just sat down on the floor and I'm open about it. Like, I'm turned towards the fire, so to speak, and just have the chest in my lap. Yeah.
Yeah, so Arcturus, Contessa, and Maeve, you would all see this. I would say Shion's a little bit wrapped up in the jewelry side of things, and Clinton and Galoin seem to be talking amongst themselves, sat next to the next brazier. So if you guys want to interact with her hard, by all means. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him to bring it to the middle of the camp instead of near the water.
Well, I'm kind of concentrating on it. Busy.
Okay.
yeah, as you take the next minute to sort through that, we will jump to... Who should we go to next? We'll go to Arcturus and Maeve. You're both checking the same tent?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Now that there is no stress of the creepy women, naked ladies bothering you, you don't need to make any checks to look around. I will just tell you what you see in here. So, outside, on your way to the tent, you obviously saw the massive bubbling cauldron outside, and there's all sorts of smells. You all smell, obviously, what you smelt originally, your favorite foods, and it seems to be some sort of magic that entices you to maybe consume it. You also see loads of dead animal skulls and carcasses, which are used for decorations around the place. And now that you've had a proper look, I'd say that you did when you walked past, the pond seems to be littered with fish bones and moss. So in the bigger hut, you see inside, as you walk in and move what is it? The like leather, the leather like flap on the entrance. Yeah, whatever it is. You move that to one side, and inside of here you see a crazy amount of body parts in here. So on a big 12-foot long stone table, you see a large 12-foot tall flesh golem. Currently missing its heart, its left arm, an eyeball, and its right foot. And as you look at this, you can see that they have used flesh to stitch the flesh together to create this humanoid shape. Also inside, you see a variety of jars of different body parts on the back wall. You can see jars of teeth, eyes. You see a couple of noses. You see fingers, toes. You can also see various organs, but you don't see any hearts. That's the one thing that is missing. And you also see in a 20-foot wide, glass bath-like thing, you see a giant's toe that's been cleaved off of a giant and has been sunk into this caustic sort of acidic water. You also see in here a crate filled with rotted and broken children's clothing and toys. And then next to it you see sacks of adult clothing. And finally, one of the things next to the tall golem, you see a large 1 meter long rusted nail, roughly the size of a longsword, beside it.
No other cage?
Oh yeah, sorry, and a cage in the corner with a small humanoid locked in. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That is there, it's at the top.
Yeah, is the humanoid still alive?
From here, they are laying still, if they are.
I think it's obvious what happened to the people that went missing.
I think you are correct. Should we? Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I think we're thinking the same, but should we check out the cage?
We should. Yeah, we should.
Patter around, I think.
As you approach towards the cage, very carefully, you can now see that it is a small child. Looks to be very young, maybe 7 to 12 years old, that sort of age. She has reddish gingery hair, and you can see she's currently curled up, and you can hear a very faint sobbing noise coming from the cage.
Would we remember their name? Could we, assuming it was the barkeeper's daughter?
Did Erhard tell you all about that?
I think he did. In the one room where the window was open and the bird flew out.
Yeah, what did you do?
Well, did you guys write it down? Did you remember?
If you remember it, yeah. If you remember it, then yeah.
I
sure.
remember it. Yes.
No, I'm asking Maeve. If you remember the name, then yeah, sure.
I don't remember.
I have so many notes. That's my problem. I have Inclement Emerald notes. I have D&D notes.
Yeah, calking here probably won't work.
Yeah.
No, I'm hitting blank here.
I wrote a lot, but not the name of the daughter. That's why I was wanting to know. Would we remember?
If you don't remember and you don't have it wrote down, then no.
Can I kneel down?
Yeah.
To the cage, and I'm like, hi. It's okay. Does your dad? No, wait. It's okay. You're safe. We're good people. Does your dad work in Woodstock behind a bar?
You see the girl sit up, and as she turns, you can see that there are just she's been crying and she looks very distraught. Next to her is a wooden plate with moldy bread and moldy fruit that's been given to her, and that she hasn't eaten. You can see that it's just been left to one side. And when she looks at you, her eyes focus immediately on you, Maeve, and she just shakes her head. But then she looks at Arcturus, and she looks confused. And then she directs her question towards Arcturus, and she says, you should leave.
Why should I leave? Is everything okay?
She looks back at Maeve, and then looks back at you, and she mouths to you. And you can read the lips, and I say Maeve, you can as well, because she's not being very discreet. She's trying to be, but she's a child. And she mouths to you, she'll kill you.
Are you talking about the lady with the brown hair?
She nods, and then looks at Maeve, and then looks back at you.
Don't you worry. We got rid of her and her sisters. So you are safe now. Do you belong in the village?
Yeah.
And I think you want to go home with us. To your father.
She nods.
So how about we find a way to get you out of this cage and give you something to eat?
And she points to a little bit further across the room, and you can see a tapestry that's covering what looks to be a bed chamber of sorts. And when you take a look, you can see that this seems to be where the woman slept, and there is a few keys hanging up on a hook.
So yeah, I stand up and I go for the keys, and I grab a few keys and I try them.
And as you grab the keys, her eyes do not leave your sight, Maeve. She is intently staring at you.
I tell her it's okay. This is my friend Doctorus. My name's Maeve. What's your name?
And she hesitantly looks at you, and then she looks back at Arcturus.
Do I see her?
Yeah, you can see her doing this. Yeah.
I when she's looking at me, I give her the little nudge, like it's okay.
Yeah.
You can trust her.
Yeah, and she just Avantika.
Avantika?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I don't know what's a ration like. Is a ration a bread like that I carry?
It's like dried meats and dried bread. It's just something that you can eat. Yeah.
So I pull out a ration. I'm like, don't worry about him. He'll find your key. We'll get you out of here. But in the meantime, and I like open up a ration, and break a piece of bread in half, and I give it so she can see I eat it with her. Like it's safe. Hand her a piece. She can have a piece of meat. I'm like, let's have some food, and we'll look after you.
After a second, yeah, she then scoffs it down. Like, because you assume she probably hasn't eaten in a couple of days. She hasn't been gone particularly long, but yeah, she's not eaten. They've given her moldy food to eat.
Yeah.
So yeah, she scoffs it down.
And like, I have water on me. I guess I can give her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She gets
She's
whatever.
hesitant from anything you give her, but when she gets the reassurance from Arcturus, she seems okay.
How long have you been here?
A few days.
Okay. And how did you end up here? Do you remember?
Well, I saw my mother in the woods, so I followed her.
When was the last time you saw your mother before you saw her in the woods?
5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Is your mum okay?
I don't know.
Maeve, could this be what we experienced before in the woods?
Yeah, I think it is. Did your mum walk into this? Did your mum take you here and then disappear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. You are safe now. But the woman that you saw was most likely not your mother. I'm really sorry to tell you that. And I'm only telling you that because that's the truth.
I know that now.
Yeah. We're not going to lie to you. So, but the witches, the hags, the sisters, whatever you want to call them, we've dealt with them. They're gone, so you're safe. So the main priority is just to get you out of this cage and get you home.
And she begins crying again, but this time it's a different type of crying. It's more like a relief than like sadness.
Yeah, so let's get you out of the cage, shall we?
Yeah, and there's only like 3 keys on this ring of keys, and yeah, you get her out in no time, and yeah, she comes out. She's very hesitant again of Maeve, but she stands closer to you, Arcturus.
Yay, I made a friend.
You're also not a woman, and she's been surrounded by 3 creepy women.
That's true. I can.
Can we do do we see anything else that the keys would be needed for at all?
In this room, no.
Okay.
I would like to check the bag of clothing to check if there's anything that resembles Arkenville or the village itself.
Oh yeah. As you start going through this sack, there is an awful lot of clothing and like armbands and pieces of like armor that have been like dumped in these sacks, and yeah, it's very similar to a lot of what the people of Woodstock wear, and the guardsmen that wear the uniforms as well.
Yeah, so I would like to take one or 2 with me, as with some of those jewelry that is also lying in the bag.
Yeah. Is there like a massive nail? Did you say?
Yeah, there is a huge meter-long nail, like a nail you would hammer into wood, and it's big. It's a big old piece of like metal, and it's in the shape of a nail. Do you want to roll me a intelligence check?
Because I think I might know, but I don't know if Maeve knows.
I'd say with a 10, a nail this size, something pretty big, either forged a nail to use, or maybe, I don't know, it was maybe a weapon for this golem that they'd created or something. You're not quite sure.
Yeah.
It's very crude in its design.
I just dragged the nail outside from me, so just sort of everybody showed that there's this massive nail.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think it's good to go outside and tell the others what happened, and take everything with us.
As you guys begin to leave, we'll cut over to Ahad. Ahad, you use the magics of mending, and after your 1 minute of casting, nothing changes.
Okay. I expected as much, but was worth a try.
And you do notice that only Arcturus is cracked.
Yeah.
As well as the metal one has had its head removed.
Can I like roll an Arcana or something on these figurines
Sure,
to figure out what they're all about?
Go for it. Ooh! Ooh! 25! Nat 20! Wow, okay. Yeah, as you start to try and sense what these are. These are definitely linked to you somehow. You can see in your own one the swirls and sparkles of what seems to be like magic within your green glassed statue represent that of like the Feywild and your own wild magic. You realize that these although being magical, they don't belong to a school of magic. There's no school that you can identify with them. This seems something a little beyond the schools of magic. But it is definitely linked to you specifically. Now looking at the others, you pick up each one to examine it. And now that you pick them up, you notice that Arcturus's has a warm touch to it. It feels warm, like there's a heat coming from within. You notice the exact same for Shion's. That there is a heat coming from both of these. When you pick up Donross's, you notice that the shadow of Donross's lingers for a little bit longer than it should. And then it like wisps back. You place that one down. When you pick up Contessa's, the hair and the eyes glint and sparkle just for a moment. And then you put that one down. When you pick up Maeve's, you can see that on the vines there are tiny little budding flowers just starting to like bloom and then die and wilt. And you can see that this, like, some of them are like moving and living, and there's magics that are somehow enabling them to do this. But yeah, Arcturus is cracked. You can see from like the chest area, they're just a sprawling crack across the chest. And yeah, I'd say that's all that you get, I'm afraid. Even though it's a 25 and it's a nat 20, yeah, it's not quite high enough.
Do I recognize the other statues at all? Is there
Yes,
anything I can...
you notice Ruby Robinson to be the red glass one with jet black hair, jet black eyes and horns, almost like a devil.
Do I get anything else from that particular statue?
You feel a warmness from within, but it's a harsher heat. It's not the same, and you can smell a waft of brimstone from it.
Okay.
And the other one, you do now recognize. Wait, have you met him? No, you haven't met him. No, you don't recognize the other one.
Can I discern what kind of creature the other one resembles?
It is a human man. He looks to be an older gentleman, but that's all that you make out.
Okay.
Yeah, and when you pick up Shion's as well, something you would notice is that it always leaves a trail of sand whenever you move it.
Okay. Sure.
And then there's the small, tiny little socks one, but it's just made of wood. There's nothing else with it.
Sure. I will close the box. And I will just go over to where Contessa is. And I don't know if Contessa is also, if she's looking inside this tent, but yeah, I would like to look in this tent.
Sure, yeah. I'll say that you pop in just after her once she's had a little look around. So we'll jump to Contessa. Contessa, as you come up to this one, you can smell a real dampness from this tent. There's this like horrible, like wet, damp, like seaweedy, mossy smell to it. It's not very nice at all. And as you go inside, like the inside of the tents just feel damp. Like everything feels a little wet in here. And as you go inside, you can see straight away, hanging from the center of the room, the petrified human head made completely of stone, and you can see from the neck it's been completely sheared off, and it's just a panicked, petrified human face. What you also notice in here is a woven basket of made from seaweed, but it seems to be like strong, like sturdy seaweed that they've somehow woven into a basket of sorts. You can see big snot-like globules inside of it, and they just, you can see flies landing on them and stuff, and there's 6 of them in a basket. You can see a perfectly smooth round stone the size of a human's fist on the ground as well, and that just seems to be on the floor, and you can see again seaweed wrapped around it and like dripping. It seems constantly wet. You also see a jar, a very large, like bulbous jar, and inside of the jar you can see an overweight toad. And there's a cork on top with a hole in. What you also see in here is a cage hanging from the roof, and it's like a glass jar, like a ship in a bottle sort of thing. But on the end there's like a cage door to it, and inside you can see an unusually large slug, which seems to be constantly producing this sickly purple ooze within the in the jar. And finally, you see on this rickety-looking bedside cabinet, you can see a little jewelry box, which looks completely pristine. And next to it, you see a stone ring wrapped in seaweed, and there's just a puddle of wet all around it. And that's everything you see in there. And I think as you go through everything and look at everything, that's when Erhard then enters after you.
Okay. Can I make a perception check to see if I see anything further?
Sure, yeah. Roll me a perception check. As you look around, you do see various jars around the bed filled with this purple ooze, like she was collecting it for some reason. You also notice that the frog is looking at you. And it seems to be just staring at you intently. And upon looking at the human, you now recognize, you recognize this man to look. No, you didn't meet him either. You recognize this man to look just like the statue in the box.
Oh, that's some good news. I'm just gonna look at Erhard and just point at the head, like, and then do you bring the box with you? Probably not. You did?
It did,
Oh, you did. Okay. I'm gonna point at the head and then at the box.
Well, I'm gonna give you the box.
I'm gonna put the box down.
Yep.
Can I go investigate that ring?
Yeah, sure. As you look at the ring, it just seems to be constantly producing water.
What would?
Only small amounts, enough to create a puddle. But there's a constant puddle. You wipe the puddle away, and then the puddle reforms.
So
I'm a jester Erhard, and because I don't really know magic, and I'm gonna ask him to investigate this.
And Erhard, as you come a little closer in, yeah, this frog is just staring at you now.
I assume I see all the things you described to her
Yes.
as well. Okay. Well, I go over to Contessa. She holds out that ring, I guess.
Did you pick it up, Contessa?
Or you point it out.
That was a very specific question. I pick up the ring.
Okay, upon touching it, it's very slimy, and it kind of makes you go, ugh. You know, like that tingle in your spine. You're like, oh, no, this is not nice. Yeah, and it's really slimy, and it is constantly producing, like, murky water in your hand.
Here. So I'm like...
Thank you. I guess I just hover my hand over it and then do like an Arcana check on it.
19? Perfect. Yeah. This ring has properties of... I need to just check what the spell is. Give me 2 seconds. I think it's Conjuration, but let me just check. Yeah, Conjuration.
That's it?
Yeah, and it is magical, of course. Because you got those properties.
Can I tell anything else about it, or?
It seems to produce water, and it's very slimy.
Is there an empty jar around?
Yes, yeah.
I'm gonna go get the jar and gesture him to put it in the jar.
Sure. Oh,
We're gonna.
Actually, I left it in your hand, by the way.
Oh, wow.
I only like.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in
You put the
jar.
slimy, watery ring into a jar. Yeah, and now you're just carrying a jar. Yeah, and the frog is staring at you the whole time.
Can I roll a? Ooh, I was on my neck. Can I roll a? I don't know if it'd be history or nature check on this frog.
Roll me a nature. It's an animal, right? I'll say nature.
As he does that, as she does that, can I roll like an Arcana check in general of this vicinity?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
If I detect anything specific.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me another Arcana. Yeah, with your nature check, this is an unusual looking frog. Well, toad, should I say. An unusual looking toad. It's very overweight. Why it's in a jar that it definitely can't get out of anymore, you have no idea. You don't know the breed? It's a big toad.
I'm gonna ignore that for now. Can I roll a nature check on the slug?
Sure. We'll go with Erhard for a second. Erhard, with your Arcana check, you gain a little bit of like an arcane sense coming from the snot globules in the basket, but you can't quite put your finger on it. You also get a little bit of arcane from the slug and the toad.
Slug too.
Okay. You mentioned a chest, like a jewelry chest or something. Box.
Yeah. It's empty. It's just a pristine-looking small jewelry chest.
So it looks valuable.
It looks like she
what does pristine
takes
mean?
time to clean it. It looks very clean compared to everything else in the room, which looks like horrible and like snotty and slimy. This is like cleaned.
Well, I think I would like to grab it, like to just take it.
Yeah, and this one is silver. This one.
So silver jewelry.
Yeah.
Chest.
Jewelry chest.
Locket. I don't know.
Trinket box, something like that. Yeah, that's all good.
Okay. I would like to step over to those blobs
Yep.
snot or something,
Yep.
slime that you mentioned, and investigate them further with the Arcana, if I
Sure,
can
you
do
can
that.
roll another one. Yeah, go for it. You get the sense that these balls of slime have transmutation properties to them.
Okay.
That's all you get.
Are they in like a jar or something? Sorry,
They're
I
in a
missed-
seaweed basket.
basket. How big is that basket?
Kind of like you could carry it.
Yeah.
It's not too heavy. The seaweed is like very strong and like stiff.
Yeah.
Like it's been dried and like they've woven it. But yeah, there's a lot of slime and like gunk coming off of these. They're like big snot balls. The balls themselves look to be like the size of probably a small muffin. It's probably the best way to describe them. Yeah, and that's the sort of size they are. And there's
Okay.
5 of them in there.
5. Okay.
Yeah, I think I said 5, didn't I? Or did I say 6?
You said 5.
I've got 5 wrote down, so 5
I think you
minutes.
said
Sure,
5.
should be fine.
Yeah, cool.
And I guess I just turn around and look at that slug because it kind of looks related to it.
Yeah.
Maybe. So-
Yeah, the slime balls are a greeny color, like snot. The slug is producing a purple liquid,
Oh.
like ooze.
Might be the
Well-
toad.
Well, I guess I would like to roll like again closer on the slug with the Arcana. If
Sure, go
that's-
for it. Yeah, as
Roll
you
a
look at
nature
it,
too, by the way.
it's yes, your nature check. You don't get anything. It's a very large slug, and it's producing this weird purple ooze. But it is caged for a reason. You don't really know why. Your Arcana check, you get that it is fey in nature, but that's all that you get from it.
Okay. Can I investigate that ooze?
Sure. What would you like to investigate?
The nature of it, like what
Sure.
it might be.
What sort of check would you like?
I don't know what exactly would apply. I guess Arcana doesn't really apply. So I guess nature, maybe?
Sure, go for a nature check. It's a thick, purpley, pinky ooze. You could try and taste it.
Oh, thank you.
Uh,
Go for it.
Can I? So you didn't do anything
No,
with
you
those
want it.
globs of stuff, right?
I left them there.
I'm gonna go get is there another empty jar?
Sure.
I'm gonna go put the globs in an empty jar and close that up and put it in the pack like I did with the.
So you pick the
ring.
globs up, and as you pick them up, they are very slimy, very oozy, and disgusting. And it's like a, you know when you get like a boiled egg and they go like a little bit squidgy? They're a bit squidgy, and as you put them in the jar, like they just slide down the side. It's horrible. It's disgusting.
Do they smell?
Yeah, they have like a pungent sort of like moldy smell to them.
Well, I'm just gonna close that up. But I'm going to like rip that basket into like a small piece, and I want to try dipping it in the purple ooze.
Okay, yeah, you do so.
Does anything happen?
There's
Good.
now pink ooze on the leaf. Well, the seaweed.
I guess it's not corrosive.
Yes, not corrosive. No.
Not to the algae.
I don't know what to do.
While she's doing that very interesting experiment, can I walk over to the frog that looks
Yeah.
weirdly sentient? So I don't know, roll an Arcana on it.
Sure.
Oh God.
You don't get anything, I'm afraid.
I would like to talk to it.
Yeah. What do you say?
Oh,
So I would like to say, hey, can you understand me? If you do, just croak.
It blinks at you.
Great. Can I do the same thing in Fae?
What do you mean in Fae?
Say the same thing.
Do you mean in Sylvan?
Sylvan, oh. Okay.
Ah!
Yeah,
As
Sylvan.
you see it in Sylvan, it croaks.
Great. Can you speak in Sylvan? Like, I say that in Sylvan.
You hear muffled through the glass. Yes.
Who are you?
Cappingston. Cappingston the Third.
What happened to you?
Well, I'm a performer by trade.
How did you get here?
Well, the mistress wanted me, so she jarred me up and fed me till I couldn't get out.
What are you exactly?
I'm a toad.
That can speak.
I'm sorry, that broke me. I'm from the Feywild. I'm an awoken toad.
Oh. I assume you don't want to be here.
I know what's happening.
You can hear this. Yeah, you can hear them speaking
It's a
in a
different
language,
language.
but you can't understand the language. Yeah. Well, it has its perks.
How did you get here?
I was stuffed into a jar,
Yep,
carried for miles.
for miles.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from?
The Feywild.
Just... Okay, great.
Can I ask Erhard what he's doing?
I turn around and I'm like, well, I'm talking to, and I once again forgot to write down a name. To the toad here.
You hear from
he has a
behind you
name.
you hear from behind you in Sylvan. Greetings, ma'am.
And he says hi.
I'm like, oh, he says hi, and I'm kind of, I'm gonna ask Erhard, does this slug talk too?
I
Ask the
can
toad
try.
Ask the toad that.
Okay, I can ask the toad, what's up with the slug?
Is it a cage?
What is it? Do you know? What did she do to it?
It's a slug.
You bastard. Okay, I don't say that, thank you. Can I turn around and talk to the slug in Sylvan? Do you
Yeah,
speak?
The slug doesn't respond.
Thank you. I'm glad. Well, sir, I was a bit surprised that you talk. I talked to the frog again. Toad, sorry. I kind of slipped on your name. Can I just ask you again?
Cappingston the Third. Pleasure to meet you. What would your name be, sir?
Kingston. Oh yeah, sorry, that's rather rude of me. I'm Erhard Weidestaff. I'm a sorcerer and entertainer as
You
well.
do strike me as an entertainer. Maybe we could duet sometime.
Sure. I would be pleased.
I'm just gonna
And
ask
I just turn around and introduce you two. I tell you this is Sir Cappingston the Third, and
I'm just gonna take a bow, and I'm gonna are we taking the toad?
and then I just tell him that's Lady Contessa. So yeah. And I tell you, I believe so. He seems nice enough.
Can you specifically ask him what the slug does? Because if not, we're just ditching the slug.
What does this slug do?
Oh, she eats its ooze.
Its own ooze.
She uses it to produce the ooze. She likes the taste. Apparently, it's nutritious.
Oh, that lady. Oh, okay. Well, she's dead, by the way. Would you like to come with me?
Will you feed me?
Sure, what would you like?
Flies, insects, bugs.
I don't mind. Do you want to get out of the glass?
Yes.
Do you mind if I break it?
No.
so I break it.
How do you break it?
Let's see.
You just smash it on the floor, or do you try and
Seems a
gently break it?
bit overkill. I guess I just try to take the hilt of my dagger and try and make it
Sure,
burst.
I'm not gonna make you make a check. You like saw the top off, like you cut into it, and it like shatters one end. And he like goes to squeeze, but then he sees like some of the jagged like bits, so you like wipe them round. And then when he gets out, he like looks at you, and then he just like hops out of the tent.
Don't you want to sit on my shoulder or something? Like, I will carry you.
He's outside the tent now.
No, he's out. I go.
Went for it.
I guess I go after him quickly, and I'm like,
Yeah, I would say at this point you are all exiting the tents, and as
I'm gonna bring a jar of ooze as well.
Yeah, as you do, you see this ginormous fat toad just start leaping out. I say ginormous, it's probably the size of like a big rock. And yeah, it just comes hopping out, and it looks at you all and just says, "Well done."
So I understand this. I hear this, right?
If you speak Sylvan, yeah. Yeah, he says, "Well done" in Sylvan.
So like I turn around and I'm like, you talk?
Well,
In Sylvan, sorry.
I'm just gonna
talk
stand
as-
there like, what? What are you talking
not
to the
only
toad
do I
for?
talk, I'm a singer.
Wow. Would you care to show us?
Will you feed me?
What would you like?
Flies, insects, bugs.
What happens if we don't feed you straight away? What happens? Because we need to
leave.
we need to find them first, and we haven't got any flies on us.
I leave to find food.
Sure. Yeah.
come back though. Can I? Like, I'm behind him, right? Like, come back. I want to perform with you.
Yeah. Why don't you perform together?
Will you feed me?
We'll try, but I don't know how easy it is to find bugs.
They have all left. She can only bring me the bugs. If she's dead, I must find them myself.
Well, you can come
We'll
along with us, and we can try and help. But if we don't succeed, you can always carry on your own.
Very well. And he just sits by the fire.
But I like him. Can I ask him? Do you like the smell of this pot?
Yes.
Can I just feed him something from there?
Sure. So so you just like dip a hand in? What do you do?
Check the cauldron.
Like, I guess I would like to go back in the tent and take one of those lovely jars that Contessa has been using.
Yeah.
And
fill it
before
up?
I do, I would like to do an Arcana check on the pot because it's clearly magical.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
With a nat 20, yeah, you can tell that there is a heavy illusion magic here. It seems to be disguising the taste of stuff to whatever your senses would most appreciate.
Cool. I will dip in the jar and just put it down for him to eat from.
Yeah, he starts eating it. Erhard, can you roll me 2d6, please?
Me? Sure.
Yep.
What have you done?
The frog dies.
Whoops.
Oh my god.
Okay, guys, don't eat it. Whoops. I liked it.
We got no performance.
The frog croaks it.
I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do with my health potion or something?
Can I use spare dying?
Wait, and vanishes into a
No.
puff of smoke.
No.
No.
Wait, it was an illusion?
Well,
No, it's not an illusion. It's just no. Can I investigate what happened there somehow? Like, why is he puff of smoke?
Yeah.
so
What do I do for that?
Roll me a, you know what, for you specifically, roll me a history check.
Oh.
Yeah, 22. You know that certain creatures that aren't from this plane of existence, when killed, go back to their original plane. For example, this was summoned here. And therefore it is a summoned creature and will return to its plane of existence when it dies.
Do I know if it's really dead then? Like,
Well, it died here,
dies?
so it's gone elsewhere. A bit like what Olaf happens. When Olaf dies, he
Okay.
goes back to his own plane, and then you resummon him.
so he might
We don't know how
still
to-
more or less be
You don't have to
alive.
summon a toad,
He'll
though.
most likely be alive with whatever plane he's from. He told you he's from the Feywild.
Yeah.
So he's probably gone back there. What you do realize is that this food that you've given him is clearly some form of poison, which is to entice people here. They then feed, they then die. Then the women get their flesh as they wanted.
I knew that. Why did you do that, Erwan? I'm just looking there in like horror.
And I just sit there with my jewelry and be like, what the fuck are these on about?
Yeah,
Can
'cause
I
you
just-
haven't understood a word, so you've just been like,
Exactly.
Maeve's talking to it, our heart's talking to it. You're like, what the hell's going on?
I'm just like tipping over that cauldron, like spill it.
Oh yeah, it's poison the land more.
The land's already
you're
dead
all now
anyway.
outside, and there is a small jar of food, of this horrible food, and everyone's bringing random items out of tents.
Can I? Do I see the nail?
Yeah, I'd say Maeve's dragging it out, right?
Well, I dragged it out. I've in the meantime moved over to the other tent. I'm just sort of waiting to go in.
Oh,
So the nail's out there, yeah, sort of in front of the big tent.
can I roll? What was it? Intelligence on it or something?
Arcana, if you want to see if it's magical, or intelligence to
let's-
see its properties, like to see what it was originally.
Let's see if I mean, Contessa knows some magic from books. Nope.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't really get a read on it.
I'm just looking at this nail, like, what the hell is this?
It's very big for a nail.
Can I roll an intelligence check?
Sure.
Oh wait,
It's
I did the wrong thing.
roll intelligence check, not save.
Wait, what? Oh right, duh. Okay.
17? I would say with a 17, clearly a large creature may have used this for building some sort of fortification. You've heard of hill giants quite recently. You've heard that they've been nearby Karas, troubling some of the tradesfolk. And yeah, you believe that this 100% could have been used by maybe a hill giant or something along those lines.
Ooh. Can I roll a history check on it now?
I would say that's as much as you can get out of a 17, because history's basically intelligence at this
Okay.
stage. Yeah, so I'd say that's about it. It looks quite old. It's a little bit rusty in parts, and a bits of it look a little corroded, but you're not quite sure. Like it's a weird, like orangey, greeny sort of look to it.
Okay. Is everyone else still in shock from the toad?
No.
No, I kind of want to go towards Clinton now, and
You see Clinton's jaw is just wide open, who watched this whole thing happen.
yeah, and I just say to him, well, it seems like they have procured quite some trinkets from the tents over there. Aren't you interested in joining them? You seem to be interested in all that.
I'm waiting for you to find the things I need. And he just smiles.
Yeah, we have to give him shit.
I haven't found anything.
Oh, well.
At this point, I would like to clear my throat because I have something important with me. And I would like to address to the rest, guys. Look who we found.
Yeah, there's a child there.
Yeah, we have a child.
Look,
Who
you're
is-
a child. That's
Who is-
fast.
Also got their mouth open as they've just seen a frog be murdered.
Good, you traumatized a child. Good job.
Yeah, so guys, meet Avantika. Meet Avantika.
I.
Who?
Um,
Because I don't think I was there for that session.
yeah, I don't know who that girl is either because I'm looking for a different girl. Can I ask her, have you seen Veronica, the barkeep's daughter?
Her name was always Avantika.
What? Then
Yeah.
I misunderstood you. I'm so
think you
sorry.
misunderstood what I said. Yep.
Damn it. So
Rip.
bad.
Wow.
Looking for Veronica. Okay.
Yep.
She's like, what?
But you say that, and then I'm like,
God.
wait.
This is so sus. Like Arcturus coming out of a tent with a different girl. Like,
Yeah.
Well, luckily I said barkeep's daughter. I guess she recognizes that.
No, yeah, you do recognize this to be the same girl.
Yeah. It's not my day.
She seems okay looking towards Erhard, but towards Shion, Contessa, and Maeve, she seems really off.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I'm a girl.
yeah, so before I forget, I would like to take her with me to the other cauldron where the other guys are, to keep her away from the girls, because I know she's a bit frightened by them. While passing Shion, I'll take out the jewelry I got from the tent and I throw it at her. Here, for your collection.
Oh, I do
Does
not
Clinton
think
see
it
that?
do not think it matches my aesthetic, darling, but thank you anyway. Also, I do not think I really deserved it after that disaster. Maybe someone else can give it, or otherwise you might just sell it.
It was sarcastic, honey.
I do not care about your sarcasm.
You do notice as you get towards Clinton, Arcturus, Veronica, Avantika, does get recognition with Clinton, like she recognizes him, and immediately goes and sits with him. Clinton seems very weird about the whole situation because, like, he doesn't really know her, you can tell, but she's clearly latched on to any familiarity with anyone that she sees and goes and sits with him.
Can I?
But yeah, I think Maeve wanted to go into the other tent. So, as you go into the tent, yeah, you guys wander on over as well, and I will tell you everything that's in the final tent. You see a small bag made from flesh filled with a silvery, dusty sort of powder. You also see what you originally saw, Maeve, as a cage full of rats.
Mm-hmm.
But now it seems that the creature that used to live in this tent has died. The illusion has faded. And inside of this tent, you see these maybe 1 foot tall, probably a little smaller than that, completely black, like their skin is just completely black, wispy little creatures that are all wearing white masks, and every mask looks like a different animal. So there's like one in there with like a tiger mask, one in there with like a bear mask, and they all have all of these different masks on, and they're all just staring at you. And they're like little humanoid people. They got arms and legs.
Okay.
Is that all
you-
we see?
No, so that's what Maeve sees different from last time. You also see a cage with a purple cloth over it, like a bird cage. You see the ring on the bedside cabinet. You see the half a beehive covered in different symbols, and you see the big, thick, dusty tome, which you can't quite make out, but there's like some molding to the edges.
Okay. I would, in common, first just speak out hello to the obvious living creatures still in the room.
You do hear from underneath the purple cloth, hello?
Can I roll for...
And then you do see all of the little spirit-like, little tiny sprite-like creatures. They all look towards you. And they're holding onto the bars and looking at you. And it reminds you of Socks when they were in the cage as well. When he was in his cage.
The little masked ones, they are caged as well?
They were where the rats were. Clearly there was an illusion of making them look like rats.
Do I still see the ring as well?
The ring's on the table as well, yeah.
Can I want to investigate that in a second, but first of all, the voice is... Where did that come from?
I assume she's asking the rest.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just like saying it out loud, like looking around, like.
I assume the purple cloth is going to reply back. No, I'm just going to point towards the cage is.
Do we want to take the cloth off?
Can I roll a perception check first? For the whole room?
Yeah, sure.
It's just, I don't know, for safeties.
As you're looking around, yeah, this is pretty much all you can see. You do notice there seem to be loads of little holes around the bottom of the tent, and it looks to be where maybe the rats go in and out. But currently there are no rats in here. But yeah, that's what you see.
Should we approach the cage?
I mean, yeah. Like, would Maeve know that there's talking birds already? Like, would she already assume that this is probably, potentially a talking bird?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it could be a parrot, for example. So we could, but I mean, I don't know why is it covered up?
I'm just gonna let her approach it and watch. I'm gonna let her, since she's the animal person, and I'm gonna sit back and watch.
Yeah, I'll pull the cloth off. Why not?
As you pull the cloth off, you see a skeletal bird perched on a hanging bar, and it's you can't see that it's looking at you, but its head is turned towards you.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's like, hello?
Hello?
Are you repeating me?
Are you repeating me?
Okay.
Okay.
In a different in Sylvan, I'll say. Think he's repeating me, Contessa.
In Sylvan, it repeats. I think it's repeating me, Contessa.
Yeah, no, I know you don't understand, Contessa. I'm sorry, I say this in common. It was a test.
Everything you say, it repeats.
I'm pretty sure whatever a sound I make will repeat.
It just repeats it.
It just repeats
and it tries to be a little bit louder than you as well.
Okay. I'll leave that to the side for now. I'm not too interested in it. More interested in the ring and the little dudes in the cage.
Can I, I don't know. I don't think Contessa would know anything about these things, so I can't really roll anything.
Fair enough.
Would the creatures have reacted to the Sylvan at all?
Let me check. I actually don't know the answer to that question. Nope.
Okay.
Can I speak in Elvish and just be like, hello?
They just look at you. There's about 15 of them in a cage.
Ooh, dang. Maybe the ring has something to do with them, as it used to be rats.
Yes, and I mean, like they don't obviously come off as dangerous at the moment, do they?
No. Can we let one out just to see how the rest react?
I don't.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking. No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Are you asking?
Yeah. Well, should we?
Let's. I wanna in Druidic.
Mm-hmm.
To say as I do, like I out loud say that I'm now slowly going to touch the ring very carefully with one finger. I want to see if anything happens at all.
Yeah, you reach out to it and you touch the ring, and they all just watch you.
And they don't respond to Druidic.
And as you say that in Druidic, the bird copies you.
Yeah. Okay. And nothing happens with them. When I touch it. Okay.
Nope.
So I pick up the ring.
Yep.
And I turn to Contessa in common, and I say, I mean, if you want to let them out, I don't know if they'll all run out. I don't know how easy it's going to be, but I don't feel like, look at what we've just done. I'm not scared.
Yeah.
If anything, they should.
Can I look at this ring first?
Sure.
Can I roll an intelligence check on it?
Sure.
I keep rolling a save. My bad.
It's all right.
I rolled for it.
You look at the ring, it looks like a copper band. It looks like it's been gnawed on and scratched out a little bit. And there is a little rat symbol on the front of it. But that's all you get.
I can check it.
Yeah, there is an enchantment magic to it. That is what you sense.
Okay. Nothing else.
It is magical, but there's an enchantment magic.
Yeah, but I can hold it and it doesn't hurt. I can just, it's fine. Yeah, okay.
It's not slimy to touch, nothing like that.
Yeah.
It's just a copper ring.
Contest, I'm gonna pocket this, but just so you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I want to take it for now.
It's okay.
And the bird copies everything Maeve says.
Not Contessa.
Me?
Nope, just Maeve.
Do we want to let that thing out as well?
I want to let one of those ones out. I don't know about this bird. It kind of seems annoying.
Don't want it to follow us, but it doesn't have to stay.
But I don't want it.
Yeah, it doesn't have to stay here. So I guess, like, can we open this cage? Is this like easily, obviously? So, like, is it easy to open?
Or do we need one of the keys?
It is locked. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know that Taurus has got a few keys on him, so we could check that, unless you in the meantime want to check the room for some keys, and I'll go get Taurus.
I'll look around more thoroughly. I assume this place has a bedside too?
There is, yeah, that's where the ring was.
Okay, can I search thoroughly the bedside while she gets in Arcturus?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll just
roll investigation or perception.
Or investigation.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. As you begin searching over, it's just a load of junk, really. You see a load of like loose teeth in the drawer, and you see like what looks to be like the skeleton of a dead rat. But apart from that, yeah, there's just like really random things in here. It's horrible.
Can I also look at the holes? Just I guess I'll roll another perception check on that.
Yeah, you're looking at the holes, and there's an awful lot of them. There's probably like 15, 20 different holes that like all come out the bottom of the tent, and they look about rat-sized.
I'm thinking maybe the rats in the forest aren't real, and these are the rats. Maybe. I'm saying that out loud to myself because Maeve's probably not here anymore.
Yeah. And then Maeve, you go outside, but before we go to you, Shion, Taurus, and Erhard, what are you guys doing?
I would like to go back in the tent with the slug because we kind of rushed out after the frog.
Okay.
And I would like to like go through the different cabinets or whatever is in there, and try and find if there's any kind of clue how she summoned that toad. Sorry.
Yeah, as you're looking around, you don't find anything other than what's been said so far. You've pretty much found everything in the room. Maybe it was just her magical ability to commune or summon creatures from the Fae.
Okay. I guess I go out and go over to this other tent, the big tent, because I haven't seen that.
Oh, yeah, as you head on over there, Shion, Arcturus, what are you guys up to?
I start getting ants in my pants. All right, fellas, it's been quite some time since you started looting. I suppose you have everything you want by now. It's time to leave. We have more to do, or at least I have more to do, and I assume the same goes for Arcturus. I'm pretty sure you guys are here to help people, but I think you were here to help people because the Elephant Man said so. Speaking of which, where is he?
I quite find the peace comforting that he's not here.
I couldn't agree more.
Very loud, that one.
In a way, I totally understand. And
although it would have been nice to have his muscle for the fight.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, I think it's a good idea to get this little girl back to safety. This forest is not a place for a little girl like this, and I think we earn some good night's rest and a good meal after this.
Certainly, I'll make sure that that's provided.
So the rest, if we can go, then we can go.
And I also think your friend here, and he points to Galoyan. Well, I may have stabbed him. He deserves some rest too.
Galoin, are you okay? You look a bit pale.
Yes, apologies once again. And he just puts a thumbs up, and he's just like, yeah, he's just laying there, like, holding his stab wound, thumbs up in the air.
Think of the meat, boy. Think of the meat.
Yeah, he just nods. Yeah, you come out, Maeve?
Yep. And do I sense that everybody wants to leave?
Yeah, you can. I would say you catch like half of this convo of the gang trying to like round everyone up to leave, and Hard, you catch this as well as you're going between the smaller tent to the larger tent.
Yeah. So I kind of like, I just look at Shion and I'm like, roll my eyes, because at this point, kind of getting sick of her shit. Because I'm like, I want to help people and I'm not here. And like, I don't understand what the problem is. But I straight up, because I'm like, yeah, fine, we'll rush. But I want to do this real quick. So I rush to Arcturus. I'm like, do you still have those keys? And if so, could you really quickly come with me? Because there's some dudes in there that in a cage, you know, not very nice. Can we get them out?
Well, I'm still standing there, and I'll just throw the keys, and I say, make it quick, and I hope she catch them.
Do I have to do a throw thing?
No. Yeah,
okay.
You catch the keys, you run on back in. Contessa's rooting through a drawer full of loose teeth and a skeleton of a rat, and you go on in, and you're gonna unlock the cage.
Well, I mean, we'll try. Do the keys work?
Yes, yeah. One of the keys out of the 3 work. And you unlock the door. And do you let one out at a time, or do you let them all out?
Contessa? Or did you want to take out one or all?
Honestly, at this point, I feel like they deserve to be free, because they're in cages for a reason.
Yeah, I wasn't going to let them stay in here anyway. Like, that's kind of, let them do whatever.
So, let them out. Because you have the keys.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm letting them out. Yeah.
Yeah. So you begin letting them out, and yeah, as you do, they all rush out immediately, and then they run out of the main flap of the door, but then you see one like peer back in to see what you two are doing, and then they peer out, and the rest of you outside, you see 15 of these little tiny black wispy haired looking dudes with white masks of different animals all run out of the tent, and then they all just look at you, and they're just like,
oh shit.
just staring around, just trying to see what on earth's going on.
So we come out of the tent, I'm assuming?
We let the parrot out too?
Do you let the parrot out?
I assume it can't fly if it's skeleton, but sure, yeah, let it out.
Yeah,
let it out.
You let it out of the cage?
Yeah.
And immediately, as soon as you open the door and it flies out, it just screams, freedom! And it just flies out of the tent.
Okay.
Well, let's go. Well, me and Maeve are leaving the tent too.
Yeah, we leave the tent.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and you guys leave, and everyone's outside apart from Erhard. You're going into the main tent. What are you doing in the main tent?
I would just like to kind of look around first, since I'm, first time in there. And I guess I can see that there's just that pile of clothes and stuff that you pointed out.
Yeah, I know. Arcturus did take some, bring some with him, so some are missing, but yeah.
I don't know. I guess I would just like to, do an investigation if I can see anything out of the ordinary, like anything hidden, maybe.
Yeah, sure. Roll an investigation check. As you're looking around, you don't find anything other than what the guys already found.
And you mentioned there was like a bedroom of sorts. Can I go in there and, I don't know, since she was like the leading hag, roll for an arcana if I sense anything special.
You looking around this room, it is very bare minimum. It doesn't look like it's been used much, but it is like rags, and ruin pretty much. Like, she didn't seem to sleep here a lot, if she ever slept, but it was just like a place where she could rest if needed to.
Okay, sure. Then I guess I just come out again and
just to show you all what the little dudes look like, there is a little handout of the chewingas.
It's a chewinga.
Yeah, they're really cute little things.
Do I see those as I come out?
Yeah, you just see like they all run out, and as you come out, you startle them, and they just scatter, and they all just sprint in different directions.
Do I know what they are?
I'm sure they'll come back.
Roll me an intelligence check.
We also have a picture of the skeleton parrot.
Unfortunately not. No.
Ah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the with a 23 nat 20, you know these to be creatures of the Feywild. And you know these to be little woodland spirits, and quite often they prevent corruption within forests.
Oh.
Okay.
And they had them trapped. I bet you that ring has some. Anyway, that's me speaking mountain. Do I know that flesh golem's in the tent? Because I don't think I'd seen past the woman, right?
I think the gang told you, right?
Yeah.
I think Arcturus or Maeve, someone said
we
it when
did.
they left.
Yeah.
Do I know that we all want to leave too?
I think you definitely get the energy. Like, Clinton's got his stuff ready to leave. He does ask, what did everyone find? Like, he'll be like, what did you all find in the tents?
I can't lie, so I bring out my 3 jars of stuff and show him.
Right.
I'll show you when I see socks out of the cage on my shoulder.
I just want to know if you've missed anything. Any books?
I have no books.
Can find a book. Oh, there was a tome in one of the places.
Which one?
Which one was it? Was it?
It was the one. It's the one you just left. Yeah.
I forgot.
Would you fetch it for me?
Oh, I will. Before we go as well, can someone go fetch the book? But I believe we should burn that corpse in that tent.
Agreed.
As I hear Contessa going for a tome, can I rush over there and just have a look at it before she brings it
No,
out?
I'm not getting the tome.
You're not. Okay,
I'm not
sure.
getting it.
Contessa, I throw a fireball and I ignite the tent.
Yeah, you ignite the central one.
I'm like, works for me.
The tome.
I'm not getting it.
Well, can I go?
Why are you
over
not
to-
getting it, Clinton?
Well, I was to take 50% of what you find, not what I find.
So if we don't find it, we can leave.
You've already found it. You've just told me.
I didn't. I never said. Yeah.
Contessa informed me that she had found something. Therefore, it has been found.
I don't know where to look. I don't know there's a thing in there, so I don't know where to look.
I'm just gonna gesture Erhard. Just let's go get the stupid tome.
Yeah,
I go
the
in
pair of
with
you
you.
walk inside. You find the tome. The cover is completely illegible. You can't read it.
Can I open it?
You wish to open the tome?
Well, I would like to do an Arcana check first.
You want to do an Arcana check? Sure.
Yeah, because it looks weird.
Go for it. 19? Yeah, this is a spell book.
Well, I definitely open it.
Yeah, as you look through, this seems to be a spellbook of a magical practitioner that has been long forgotten and been stored in here as just a keepsake for this particular hag.
Okay.
At this point, I would like to take a look at the book, and I would like to use my invocation, the Eyes of the Roomkeeper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the reason it's illegible on the cover is because of decay, so you can't read that. But as you open the book up, you can read, I don't know if anyone else here speaks Infernal? But yeah, Arcturus, you recognize this to be Infernal, which is the language of the devils. And you realize that this seems to be a spellbook of either someone that spoke Infernal, which you also know to be tieflings, or it could be directly linked to devils. Inside the book, there are many spells in here that are to do with necromancy, and many spells in here that are to do with evocation, specifically fire.
Okay, so I tell the guys this, and I sort of deem the book as evil, fiendish.
Yeah, fiendish is the correct word, definitely.
Me as myself, I'm like, we should burn this.
I guess
I look at Arcturus and sort of. Well, would you like me to, or would you like to study this any further?
You guys are all outside now, right? You've not all gone in the tent?
Yeah, we took the we took the tome.
I guess we
Yeah.
took it out.
As you're saying that, and Shion says about burning the book, Clinton looks up and he says, "Give me the book. I'll take nothing else."
I'm just gonna look at him and wow, Arcturus told me everything, right? Okay.
Yeah, I think you told everyone. Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell him this book is not good, so he needs to use it wisely.
How are you aware that it is not good?
My friend here
Told you it was necromancy.
yes.
Do you use the spell Cure Wounds as a paladin of the divine being?
Yes.
Curing wounds is that of necromancy, is it not?
Okay.
Are you
right?
an evil creature that uses evil magics?
No.
No, you're not. Don't be so silly, child.
Clinton, I'm just saying, be responsible. I know you're responsible though. After these battles we went through, but I'm just saying.
The tome is of nearly no value to you. However, I could learn from it. Learn to combat spells within it.
Would you like to trade it for the tome you're already studying? Since you seem to be very busy with that.
If you remember rightly, I was to take 50% of the findings here. If I was to trade it for my book, then you would still owe me 50% of the findings. And I would have the book that I seek.
Fine.
He smiles, knowing that his salesman pitch has clearly worked out at this time, and he offers a handout to take the book from you all.
Sure, I will give him the tome, and I will tell Contessa, please give me your jars for now.
Why?
He takes the tome.
You're clearly telling everyone that you have them. Might not be to our advantage. Or the jar with the ring specifically, since I would like to investigate. I tell you that.
We can investigate it more once we get a move on. How dark is it out?
Muted.
Thank you. It's getting super late. It's like with all the checking of the things in here, it was like maybe getting to around 8 before the fight. So yeah, you're looking at maybe like 9 coming up to 10. It's super dark. If you don't have dark vision, you need a torch.
Should we rest here for the night and then go in the morning, or should you want to risk it?
I
would suggest making a move. The corruption was, I would say, caused by the 3. They seemed responsible, and with whatever those creatures were that just let out, hopefully things will start to restore to normal.
Well, I will share my knowledge of what I deemed about those fake creatures, and kind of confirm what he just said, that I believe they will restore balance.
Good.
Okay, so we save the woods.
And we can leave.
Let's leave.
So let's go back to the village and bring this child back to her father.
Is there before we completely spawn in the village, is there can we do a perception check on on maybe an average amount of mushrooms that we could find if we roll?
Robbie, everyone roll a survival check on the way home. Go
Also,
for
did
it.
the tent go to ashes when we were
Yes,
leaving?
it did ignite. It ignited pretty heavily.
Okay, good.
What do we got? 17, 19, 5, 13. And one more person, 12. Okay, you find a total of...
Billion mushrooms.
4...
2.5.
You find 7 of the red Amantian mushrooms.
Okay, and we had 3?
You had 3, so you got 10 total.
Okay.
Hey!
You know it
Before we-
takes 2 per potion to make.
Discord. Ooh, discount.
Before we get to the village, like a good ways out, I would like to drop my ironwood because I'm aware that I will be dead if I
Yeah, you
don't.
just drop your sticks on the way there. But
Well,
yeah,
I would
you
like not
guys-
too far out, like
Yeah.
like I that I can find them again, maybe.
You
Just in
guys, you guys take probably around about 2.5 hours traveling through. Most of the creatures that you do see along the route don't seem to cross paths with you, almost as if they know. It's like they know that you are the ones that have done this. Every now and then, in the distance, you see one of the little chewingas like on a branch, just staring at you all. And then when you look away and look back, they're gone. But every now and then, you just see 1 or 2 like together. And yeah, you guys finally arrive back in Woodstock, and as you do, you can see, stood with his hands on his hips as you come out of the wood, you can see Captain Wallace Griffin stood there, hands on his hips, with what looks to be like a couple of his guards and one of the lumber mill workers, as they're all stood there. And just as you approach, that is where we will end today's session. Because it's a great point to end on, and then you guys can speak to Wallace Griffin afterwards to see what he has to say. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. You survived the hag fight. Congratulations.
Shion almost died.
Shion was very close.
Hell yeah.
Well, I killed something.
Yeah, I
some
have killed a
things.
few things.
Kill count
took a bit of a
3.
whack.
No damage at
yeah.
all.
Yeah, Arcturus didn't take damage, which is nice.
Neither did Contessa.
And you found a lot of stuff. I will really quickly show you the items that you did find, because you guys will research them. They are that the nail is magical, so this is what the nail does, which is a really cool little item there. That is the Hill Giant's rusty nail. You also have the Ring of the Rat, which is the copper ring here, and you have the Ring of Fogstep, which is the stone ring here. And all of this artwork was drawn by the very talented Thrift the Traveler, who is in chat right now. So if you think these look cool, Thrift drew them. So make sure to go and give Thrift some love as well, because he's an absolutely awesome artist. So yeah, make sure you do that. So yeah, they are the items that you guys found that are magical. And yeah, you guys can now look at them as you're traveling. I will say that Erhard identifies them along the way, or something along
Okay, I
those
was about
lines.
to
so
say,
that's
are we
fine.
supposed to know what they
Yeah,
do?
no, that's fine. I'll say, because it's a few hours travel, yeah, Erhard identifies them along the way, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, they look really cool. They look really, really awesome.
You.
So yeah, that is the end of the session. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you think it went better than expected, or what did you think?
No.
No, Shion, you got ganked, but me and Maeve were ganking the boss. Oh.
I
Yeah,
think
pretty good.
Ead, you are such a kill stealer. Dude,
What?
fleeing in the beginning of the battle, and then when they get killed, I'm like, ta-da! There I am.
I set up all of it without my invisibility. And then I just took my reward. Yeah, and then I killed a frog, but well, toad, whatever. I don't know why I'm.
Yeah, you killed the toad. Yeah, so it's an awakened
sorry.
Feywild toad that is a performer by trade, and he was a
toad in a
singing
party.
toad.
I really wanted to make you sing. I was really trying, and then it died.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It sings for food, and you gave it food. It just so happened to be poisoned.
I'm
So
sorry.
yeah.
What were you thinking? Why? The culture.
We didn't have any flies and such. I thought maybe the poor guy needs something to eat and he's gonna be convinced to eat it.
But
so-
you didn't want to
He
eat
said
it
it was
though.
disguised. He said he was
I'll
disguised.
test this food on a.
The sorcerer's like-
Right,
This-
well, that's gonna be
I'm
that is
so
going to be
sorry.
the end of the session for today. So let's go round the room as usual and go this way. Is it yeah, this way to the amazing tech wizard, what do I keep calling
Wait,
you?
what?
Timothy?
Timothy? Thank you, Matthew. Thank you.
Bimbo.
Guys, thank you so much. It was an awesome session. I hope you guys loved it. You can find me as the male part of Team Logic at the Team Logic NL channel, and I will be back tomorrow morning with another adventure of Kina Bridge of Spirits. So check it out.
I will definitely try and be there because those little rot things are so cute and they remind me of those chewingas so much and I love them.
And like socks.
Yeah, and like socks is so good. And below you we have Creed. Creed, take it away.
Hey guys, it's Creed here. I hope you guys enjoyed that session. I did because I felt like I was doing a pretty good job there. But if you like things from strategy games to story games to any kind of game, come check out my channel at Guildmaster Creed on Twitch.
Fantastic. And below Creed we have Zeb. Zeb, take it away.
Yeah, I'm Agent Zeb. I played Erhard. I enjoyed the session too, but at the same time I'm pretty miffed, so is Erhard. But yeah, you usually find me on Agent Zeb on Twitch, and I play a variety of games when I start streaming again after our son is born.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy times for you, like really crazy. Like you're bringing another human being into the world.
Well,
It's
not
crazy.
me. But
Well, yeah, but you're still
participated.
part of it, right? It's crazy. And then the other side of the screen, we have Smitty. Take it away.
Hello, yeah, I'm Smitty Jane, and I do a bunch of streaming at the moment. Actually, doing a very long stream tomorrow because it will be probably the last long stream I can do for a while till I go back to a normal work life. Sad. So yeah, come check me out. We'll be doing a bunch of Breath of the Wild and probably some other random things, maybe some community things.
Awesome. And then above Smitty, we have Lan. Lan, take it away.
Hello, I am Lan. I am the female half of Team Logic, and if you want to see me stuck and lose against randomly generated numbers, you should check me out. And while I play RimWorld, this Monday morning. So yeah, see you guys there.
And if you are there, make sure to buy chickens. They love chickens.
But I buy a raid.
I believe, Matt, if I can drop in, I believe there's a new mod where you can actually command a duck army. So maybe we should go for that.
Yeah, I think we should.
Love to
I'll
see
send you
it.
my points.
And Lan can actually command the ducks for attacking. So
Sweet.
Yes.
That sounds so cool.
Will do.
And above Lan, we have the Eagle Outlaw. Guys, I've already said it once. We're all there. We're always there when he's live. Make sure you go give him some love. I know he's not around at the moment, but he will be soon because he's a swoldier and he'll be coming back from the swoldering stuff very soon, hopefully. We all wish him all the best, so make sure you go give him some love. And then finally, you have myself. I am the Onion Soup. You can find me on Twitch and all the socials, all that jazz. And on Sunday, I think I'm doing a Soul Link with another streamer friend of mine. And we have created an intro video for the stream as well, with actual footage of me and him, and it looks amazing, and you're gonna love it. So make sure you check that out. And yeah, you can find me all the other days of the week. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. It'll be on the YouTube probably Wednesday is probably when I'll do it. So if you're late or you want to watch the whole VOD, it'll be on Wednesday most likely. That's why I'm trying to do it, trying to keep up to date. Every Wednesday I'll put the VODs up. So yeah. Have a wonderful weekend, guys, and we will see you hopefully next Friday to find out what the antics of this crazy, chaotic group get up to. So, guys, take care. See you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.